Yo, it's your boy back again one more time. I just came on real briefly to talk about some shit that was on my mind. Like I was thinking about this shit earlier. It's like when is this shit enough? And people don't have no shame. Like when you actually put on this whatever watch list or if it's even a watch list, I believe that we was placed in this shit since we was born. And when you're born into some shit, they make shit look normal to you. Like it's like what they call grooming, like how people younger, get young kids and make them like build them up to marry them and stuff. Like it's like it's like brainwashing. So if you're brainwashed a certain kind of way, things will look normal to you. So like we know in our I'm a brown male where what they would call black in this program, African American. I know I'm not from Africa and I'm not black. Black is a color. Black means evil or wicked. So yeah, in our households when we was growing up, most of them, you notice that a key dynamic like that the man is not either present, he run the streets, or he uh he is like really bitch made. You know what I mean? Submissive as fuck type shit. Like it's been like this for decades type shit, and not even decades, for centuries. We've been beat into submission like this with this. You know what I'm saying? And it just kills me how like people act like this shit ain't going on, bro. And it's clearly in your face, like the worshiping of idol gods, niggas not caring about what's actually good, but and on top of them being told what to do, like to attack certain people, to put them in a cross of a fucking compromising position like Christ, where they either get down or lay down, which is essentially die. You know what I mean? And they use every everything against you, like any little thing. Like say you could be good at something, and they'll put somebody around you that's a little bit better or further in that calling than you are, just to belittle you, like to make you feel like you ain't worth shit or you ain't on the right track or something like that. So yeah, and I'm sorry about the wind. You know, it's this damn watch list shit. People ain't start pulling up or going outside until a nigga have the thought or notion to go outside. They know I want and need certain things, so they stage it days ahead, make you lack something, and then they try to stage it around, stage and depend whether you're gonna go or do certain things or react a certain type of way. Reactive abuse. Um, yeah. So like everybody got a butt when it comes to the word of the Lord. Everybody got a butt when it comes to the word of the Lord. Like what he say in the word. People be like, oh, it's been manipulated, but can you tell me how it's been manipulated? No, I can't. From what I see, how the Bible has been manipulated, they try to act like what's going on in that what was going on in the Bible ain't going on no more. Like we just free, it's a free country and all this and all that. It's a free world. Ain't nobody doing no bad. But there's so many people that's just like up and disappearing that go against go against the grain or speak out about what's going on. And even if they don't speak out, they benefit more off of that because they get to run their tactics and do whatever it is they want to you. And there's a higher chance that you react a negative way and they destroy you. See me, for example, I'm in a real compromising position. Like I reacted twice, and now I'm in a compromising position where my life is in the palm of somebody else's hand, where they could just lie on me and get me fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And it's not a good feeling for real. Like I was just talking and thinking about this shit earlier. Like you know, the program wants you to acquiesce, but at the same time, even if you do, you truly is still not a part of it. Once you're a target, you always a target. There's no getting off of it. It's none. There's no getting out of it. Like that's and oh yeah, this was another thing I wanted to say. Like about being yourself and who you truly are, because this program is used to get you far from yourself. Because true people who God knew and you knew God from the beginning since you was a child, they try to break you from being that good person. What the Lord says is good. So they do things to you like molest you, touch you, beat you, like teach you bad shit and tell you that it's good, just like this whole American society is. Like that's what they do. So it gets you far from yourself. And it just seemed like when I was younger, even now, like I just don't fit in anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like I created different different illusions of who I am, different illusions of who I am under different names. And it's become like such like a alter ego or something. And essentially they like that person more, but they still hate you because they know that that's not really who you are. You know what I mean? So like no matter what you do, you still not gonna be in it. Like if you're not in it now, you're never gonna be in it. If they don't come to you with it, then you'll never be in it. And I used to think before I knew what this program and shit was, or what the hell was going on out here, I used to think I wanted to be a part of some shit like that. But I don't take pleasure in torturing other people and stuff. Like that shit is mental torture. I'm just glad that I made it this far. You know what I'm saying? Some people would have been broke. People are so easily broken and pushed to the limit to like drugs and shit, drugs, drinking, and like other shit. But I've had like the whole reason why I'm in the cross right now is because I did react twice. But it took many years for people to get me to react. They really just do certain shit to you and then make it seem like you doing it wrong or like you did something. Or when you defend yourself, they make it seem like you the wrong one. Thank you, Wesley. Yeah, you welcome. Yeah, they make it seem like you the one wrong, which is not right, not even remotely. But yeah, like the shit is wicked as fuck, bro. Like you may like if you not close to what's going on around you, or you know you can easily fall into it. Like I be seeing people that like it would look like they being targeted, but I wouldn't know for sure. But like you will see some people around them running the same tactics on them as you, but you can't really tell nobody that because they look at you like you crazy. Like, oh no, we just That's just the way that they are. They just did this. They just, you know, and that's what people that been abused a whole lot. That's what they do. They tend to stick up for their abusers. You know what I mean? Hey, can I get a box of Lucky Strike, a box of Lucky Strike, short, short, menthol. But yeah, like it'd be a lot. I'm paying for this separate. My bad. 21 second now. Yes. Appreciate you. So yeah, my bad. So like the shit, you'll never be a part of this. It's like no matter what you do, you can even if you do submit and like go along with what they're doing. And oh yeah, this is another part. Like by this is what I wanted another thing I wanted to say that I feel like I know this. Like when you don't go along with this shit, it's like the earth starts imploding on itself. Like they threaten to press the button, you know what I mean? Like to make all this shit go away or to destroy the structure of this earth or destroy, they go to war, stuff like that. That's why I feel like they use politics, all of this stuff against the targeted. And I feel like we're way more important than what they try to make us feel. Like I feel like our lives are connected to a group, either one person, a couple people, or a whole group of people lives. If we fall, they rise. And they if they rise, I mean if we rise, they fall. And it's like a give and take thing because they're worshiping a false god, these idols, and they have to sacrifice your humanity or your godliness to their god. I think I said this in another one of my videos. My bad, y'all. I'm walking. I think I said this in another one of my videos. Like it's almost how like in movies where witches where witches be getting kids and they be trying to like or not even just kids. They go find people and they try to sacrifice them. And the better the sacrifice, like the more pure that the sacrifice is, the better it is. The more the stuff they get. If they get a tainted soul, it don't last for nothing. It don't last. It don't can't really count for much. But if they get that virgin, like untainted, what's the word? Um, start with a D, I think. Defiled, undefiled by the ways of the world, then they gain everything. They gain the world, or so what they would think. Who knows? I don't know. But I see from what I see when I was locked up, I was I was talking to the guys in there, and we was getting the news because people be on the phone and talking to their people and whatnot. We got the news when Rich Homie Quan died. I was like, watch, since Rich Homie Quan died, YFN and Lucci finna get out of jail. What do you know? YFN and Lucci get out not long after. Like, I know I'm fucking right, bro. I know I'm right. It's like, if I wasn't right, how am I able to predict what the fuck is gonna happen? How? Once you see the patterns, all the targeting and the angles that they come at, you know. Just like now, I feel like I'm being used to to get get more, like get a better place to live. Like because when I was staying with somebody else, like before I got a job, before I got a decent job where I could help pay the bills and like making enough money to pay the bills. As soon as I was starting to make the money, they sold the house. Like, and it put me in a fucked up position, which is a win for them. You know what I mean? So like they try to keep you destitute, bro. Like I ain't ashamed to say what I got, like, or what I do. I got food stamps. So it's like the program know exactly how to keep me borderline fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I make just enough money where they could deny me for food stamps where I can't save no money. You know what I'm saying? It's a fucking perpetual program, bro. This shit evil as fuck. And they doing that because the people of the program, the people who acquiesce to the shit, who's a part of it, like they put them around you, so you have to lean on them, so they could always be around you and siphon your fucking energy and 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 do shit to you and start pointless arguments when they know they lying, or pointless being combative with you for nothing, or do it just like doing shit to you. If it's a partner, they gonna cheat and lie to your face. They gonna do everything that you don't want them to do. Everything that you say, everything that you tell them. If you open up to them and you tell them what you don't want out of this relationship, and you tell them what you do want, it's gonna be all right. Fuck it, I'm gonna do everything that you don't want. I'm gonna do everything that she don't want. Fuck that. I gotta get this money. I gotta goddamn. I gotta do. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. All this shit sound recycled, but it's the fucking truth. And this is what I realized with my own eyes. Like even with the Bible, bro, like everything plays out in in real time, bro. So like I was saying, everybody say that that the Bible was damn, that the Bible was tampered with, but can't tell you what was tampered with. All you gotta do is look to what the fuck is going on in the world. But you know, a lot of people are blinded with all of this shit, or they just genuinely don't know the truth. And now that I know the truth, it's like I just be expecting some fucked up shit. I mean, everything that said was gonna happen in the Bible has happened already and happening in my life. Like, so I just be looking for the end. He said he was gonna give us an expected end. Like I always wanted to live in a prosperous life where I don't really have to depend on nobody. I'd be able to take care of my family and shit like that with everybody had no problems. Cause it just have you noticed that just money breed problems? Like even if you had money, it'll still be an issue. But 9 times out of 10, everything stems from money and not being able to do what you want to do, or or having a stable living and shit like that. Like people, when you take away a person's basic necessities of life, Like they'll fucking cave in, bro. Y'all see what the fuck I did? Niggas done goddamn tried to fuck me up. Whoever in on the attacks, whether it be an ex, family, goddamn judicial system, police, nigga, whoever is a part of it. If it was really a problem, or I'm really such a fucking problem, why haven't they came out in the forefront? And this is why another reason why I say this shit is witchcraft, because everybody's doing stuff in secret. They go to secret meetings and get the secret tactics to do, and then they do it. Like, they just run plays. They run plays all damn day. And that's why they be tired. Have you noticed that your perps get tired of you, so they gotta switch shifts? They switch shifts with people to watch you or babysit you, how they like to call it, because you got more energy than them, because they more tired than you, because they've been sitting here wrecking their brain how to fucking get you caught up in some shit. That's what they do. And just like now, I just walked past the tactic right here. It was like an advertisement putting the thought in my mind to go to American Deli. They put this shit right here in my walkway, right when I'm on the way to go. You know what I mean? They just did that. Like, they do little stupid shit. I try to ignore this shit. I really could have ignored it. They know that American Deli is my favorite food, so they put this shit right here. It was not here when I just walked this way, mind you. Like, I just walked here like maybe 7 or 8 minutes ago. Like, so yeah, I don't know, bro. I'm fed up. I mean, I ain't gonna do shit to put myself in a compromising position. So people are trying to do it for me by getting on your nerves all day, starting pointless arguments, talking about you, all kind of shit. Ain't no God. They say God knows what to other people behind your back, and the indirects be so fucking crazy, bro. Like they think you don't know that they think you don't know that they talking about you. They really are. Like, I mean, we do know. If you know, you know. But another thing is, I think it's like a soul rape, bro. Like they trying to take everything from you, every good quality from you that you have. They take it and they want to become that to make you look like a liar, or like you have no skills, or you suck at everything. Shit's wild. But the way that men and women have been weaponized, weaponized against each other, it's more so women to the men. That's what I'm gonna say, because it take two to make a baby, bro. So like, if if women are in control of everything and men are naturally getting blocked from jobs, being ostracized, being killed, just like they was in slavery times, where the fuck the babies coming from? Only people around her who have accepted that program, accepted the program. You born into them, you give them, you gave you gave them legal child. You got to do that shit. They some of them just went to the streets. I feel like I just wasn't mature enough for them. But you know, it's all in the parenting too. Like when you target, they they make sure that they guide your life in the way that you want to go, that they want you to go. So they provide a certain lifestyle for you. That shit getting taken away. So um, then I just started getting Like I don't. I thought that's what the point was of a friendship. You know what I'm saying? So it's like third person. Like what the fuck? What's the point of a relationship if you gotta share them with somebody else? You know what I'm saying? That shit is crazy. I don't know. But human nature agrees with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know nothing. I just be I guess I'm just talking. You say you talking out the side of your neck about some shit you don't know. Mhm. Shit when as hell. All the perps just outside doing their little shit. One sitting in the car, other sit other was just outside like they was like right there. Like why is the siren going so crazy? And you not moving. What's the emergency? Emergency. The loud siren go there to end the program. You know, it was for shit when it's already in the Bible. Like, and they discredit the Bible like it ain't true. So it makes people it's directing the credit to somewhere else. That pisses me off because people try to do that shit to me. I was like, take credit where credit is due to me. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know you didn't do that. You know for a fact your ass did not do that. You had nothing to do with that. Why are you trying to take credit? Mm-hmm. I guess it's, I guess like they said, I'm just a psychopath or I'm a fucking criminal that needs to be watched and surveillance 24/7 because I say these kind of things. I don't know. Mm, every car just got a goddamn turn. It's like it's so many other places you could be, but why are you around me? I don't know, bro. But yeah, like it's wicked out here. That's I don't know. It's like they placing a secret bet on me that I don't know. But I think nine times out of ten, from what I understand, it is that they want me to be gay because of my intro, or they want me to surrender my power to their gods and be one of them, so they can receive their money, so they can say they destroyed me. And yeah, that's pretty much it's going to cost somebody else. But even if I say it out loud, they're gonna deny it to the end, even if their life is at stake. I'm like, asking them, what's the problem? What is happening? What's wrong? Mm, people are just funny, bro. Oh, look, exactly what I expected. Program just so crazy. Tis what it is. But yeah, I'm gonna drop the link because bro said he wanted to ask some questions. Give me a second. Bro, he won't let me, he won't let me do nothing. Hold on, it's trying to catch up. Um, anybody know how to drop a link? I'm not sure how to do it. Yes, invite guests. Yeah, so I think I just posted it. Yep, there it is. So if you want to join, I'm gonna stay on for about 5 minutes to see if anybody joins. But yeah, maybe doing type is like putting white socks and white t-shirts around to let me know, oh, you finna go back to jail, so you might as well get some clothes to go. Mm-mm. Shit, wow. Whether you go to jail, stay out here, it's still a program. When you go to jail, you captured at that point. So then you're being institutionalized. And there's groups of organizations in there that work for the system and they be killing folks. It was like 6 deaths, 6 deaths when I was locked up. 9 within that whole year. I mean, 9 within the last 2 years. Niggas is getting knocked off in county. What you think happening in prison? Mm, this is my outlet. You know, it's a public record. I don't know. People laugh at my shit and laugh at me and troll me. You know, but I know I'm telling the truth, and they know it too. So it's like we both know. It's like, what you gonna do? You either, if you win, you lose, and if you lose, you lose. I posted the link though. I know Elijah said he wanted to get on, ask some questions. I've been trying to keep my sanity, playing the game a little bit. Some days I just don't feel like streaming, or others I just be working and shit, and I be tired afterwards. Nobody? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off then. Oh wait, I have to stay. All right.
Yo, so I'm gonna turn my camera off, but
This is the second
what's his name?
time this
Helms
person.
Town.
Oh, my bad.
Can you
Go
hear me?
ahead, bro.
Um,
Yeah.
so I'm confused. What the hell did they? I mean, not that. What did they want from us? I'm so confused. I'm not totally out of the loop. Like,
I mean,
I'm not totally confused or totally out of the loop. But like, what do they want from us? Like, that's what I really want to know. Like, what's
that's what
the
I be wanting to know too. Like, it seems like they want you to. So, like, from what I understand, it seemed like everybody is a part of some sort of organization or something like that. That worships different gods, and they either want you to worship their god with them, which is what you see every day, like people doing all these BBLs and dancing all the time, goddamn, being gay, um, just going against the Most High's word, basically, and or they want you to die on the altar of their God, so they can, so they can, hold on,
you? I don't know what just
you
happened.
popped out, yeah, or they want you to die on the altar of their.
It what?
What's the last thing you heard? I said,
You
what's the
said
last thing you heard me say?
organization or something. They want you to do organization or something.
Yeah, they to my understanding, it seems like everybody is a part of an organization, whether it be racial organization, a gang organization, some sort of aesthetic group, or something like that, like Freemasons, the Sisterhood of Eastern Stars, Bloods, Crips. They got that Christian. All these little symbolisms that you see is groups, bro. So it's like from what I've seen, everybody of all of these different groups and different religions, they all be in on the tactics and stuff. And it seems like that they want you to take some sort of road to leave the Most High. Like, so, they want you to join their side. They want you to worship false gods. And if you don't, they want you to die on the altar of their God. You know what I mean? They want you to let them kill you. Or if you not let you, they're just gonna murder you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I
Hmm.
feel from what I see.
Well, I don't think they're allowed to like.
And
I think there's like divine laws in place where they can't like. Cause remember, touch not my anointed.
yeah, and
But
do
I
my
don't think
prophet
they're
no
allowed.
harm. Yeah, I know that.
But I'm thinking because I now as you said that.
Yeah, and that's what they want though. That's why they try to get you into all of these things. Like they tricking you into worshiping false gods. Like even
But that's
ass
not what I
shaking
came
on
down here for.
TV
I came down.
from
I
to
came down.
certain things.
Sorry, I came down here I just want to make money and get rich and just live like not a
I
normal
can't hear
life,
you.
but what like hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Oh, okay. I just want to
Yeah, I can hear
get
you.
I just want to make a lot of money, get rich, and live a laid back rich life, like not being in people's business, not partying, stuff like that. I mean, going to clubs, stuff like that. I just want to get rich and where I didn't have to worry about money again. What the hell they want? What do they want with us? Like that's all I wanted in life. Like, huh?
Right. They
I'm t-
need, they need our energy. Like so, like it says that the darkness doesn't comprehend the light. So there is no light without darkness, and there's just no darkness without light. So it'll be a small light in the midst of a lot of darkness. So One thing that my brother had told me before he got unalived in prison, he said that we got to keep something good on the team. Everybody can't be bad, which I didn't start remembering that until I like recently. And now that I see the program, and I was like, oh, this is what they mean because they've been running tactics on me this whole time. They've been doing shit to you, like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's always
Yeah,
gonna be somebody. Like, I feel like that they do that to like they siphon energy. It's like energy vampires, bro. And that's a currency for them. Like the money is not really an option because I believe that they once you become a part of the program, like you've become stable, instantly stable in some sort of position. Like even homeless people, it's something like some of the homeless people they're perping you. Like whether it be like
Y-
$20 a day or a box of cigarettes that they get a day, they're getting something. It's something steady that they're getting.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's
So
and I like everybody got their price. Well, that's what they feel. They feel like everybody has their price, and I feel like us in this program, it's them showing us what we could have. Like if you just they tempting us, it's the tempting. Just like when Christ was taken to the mountain to fast, like well to the wilderness to fast and pray. The the devil pulled up on him and like just really started tempting him, showing him everything that he could have and what he don't have. You know what I mean? Just that too. Don't be sure. Like I said, I don't be getting none of these spam calls until I start trying to do something
all right, there
I
we
had
go.
to stay.
Uh, I don't know which happened. Either they messed with my phone or something because I didn't click anything. It just I think they messed with my phone. But
My my thing was acting crazy.
I think I was saying something. Uh,
Yeah, can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Yeah, I had to
So you
change my internet.
so you were saying that you were saying what or you was continuing.
What's the last thing you heard?
I think you said something about what was it? I just lost my thought. I think it was showing you what you could have if you or something like
Oh
that.
yeah, I feel like that it's like them because a lot of what I notice is a lot of people don't really like it says in the Bible uh that people honor God with their mouth, but their heart is far from him. So like people, it's just like people in church that go to church every Sunday when really they're pagan worship and the church is ran by and watched over by the government, a 501c3 uh, contract with them, and it's like they they're going to church shouting and doing all of this stuff, but as soon as they leave, they're doing the wrong thing. Like I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie, I did the same thing. I did the same thing before I actually found what the true truth is and read the Bible for myself and started seeing how it relates to real life. So it's like a lot of people they don't really care for real. It's just like they just do what they want to do.
Right. So then question, because when they're so because I'm like, I mean, this is crazy, but I'm just like, so what happens if like one of us comes across like a lot of money? Then what happens? Because like then what? Because like then we don't definitely don't need to sell out. I mean, not that I would or want to, but I'm saying, you know,
If, like I I think I think that if you do, it's gonna be carefully engineered around you. Like you know how it's
oh,
like social engineering.
because I think I know what you mean. Like, so like if I move to a certain area or a different state, like
Yeah,
I think
that program is gonna follow you.
I see something like that. Like where like in certain states there's like a lot of OF models and stuff like that. Like that,
Hmm.
something like that.
Yeah, that too. Like just social engineering, bro. Like it's gonna be certain. It's just another group. Once you get into a certain bracket, they got a bracket that high just for you. Like it's people being targeted that got money. Like people got cars. I don't have a car. I'm still being targeted. I was getting targeted when had a
I don't
car.
got a car either. And I'm 19. I don't even got my license.
Right.
They make
So it's like I
uh
feel like it's a bracket for people for each group of people that get targeted. Like if you
so
in
like
a high bracket, it's a high
if you
bracket of
rich,
people that
if you have a lot of so you're saying like if you have a lot of money or you have a lot of money like a load of money or rich, you surrounded by like basically like OF and prostitutes basically.
I mean we surrounded by OF and prostitutes now. Everybody
Eh,
nowadays, like that the world is making all of our women into high price prostitutes. Like it's nothing is normal no more. Like it's no organ. It's stuff that will really be organic. Like even if you think it is, it's not because a lot of people was placed in neighborhoods. You might think you met a girl down the street, but they was placed in that neighborhood. Like and 9 times out of 10, these organizations that the people are a part of, they they already know each other and they might not talk about it around you, but they know that you met this person and they know that they've been hanging out. They know all of this stuff. So it's like I feel like nothing is organic. And if
so
it
so
is,
so
if
so even
something
the
is or
so even
huh?
though sorry for interrupting you, but so you telling me even the OF ladies sold out?
Yeah, that's a form of selling out.
Oh, true. You know what? I said the same thing. You wanna know what? I said there's 2 ways of selling out. Especially for, like can you hear me?
I hear you.
Especially for women, there's 2 ways I feel like for women, there's, well, kinda men too, but, like, for women, there's 2 ways to sell out. A, the PR, or you do OF, you know what I mean by PR, right? Prosta.
Yeah.
Or you do OF, which, that's technique that by definition is the easy way out. You Prosta or you do OF, and that's you didn't sold out, but you sell out. You're a sellout because I say sellout is you took the easy way out, but sold your soul is you took the ultra easy way out. Like
Yeah,
you just
selling your
you
soul
didn't
is basically just being far from God. You know what I'm saying? That's what
right.
selling your soul is, and it's not just a one time thing; it's a perpetual thing. Because I don't know if you actually read the Bible. Have you read the?
I have a little bit. Like I have my Bible, but I don't know where I deal with this. Somewhere in I think I'm put it somewhere else, like the Holy Bible, something like National and or something like that.
Yeah, so like I don't know if you read any parts. It's like, have you ever seen any parts where God be mad at Israel or His people and He punish
Yeah,
them?
yeah.
So
I heard about
when he punished them, he's sitting there. He'd say, even after I punished them, they still did not hearken unto my word. Like they're still not listening. They're still not doing what I'm asking them to do.
that. Right.
So it's a perpetual thing. Like he giving you a chance to turn around and not do nothing. like to do right, but you still not trying to do right. You're doing what you want to do, and that's that Aleister Crowley stuff. Like, do as thou wilt. Do what you want to do while you're here.
Mm. So so there's different. Well, and I think I think we're thinking a lot. We think alike because I was thinking the same thing too before. I was like, yeah, there's definitely. I was thinking how you was thinking. Like, yeah, there's definitely brackets or brackets and tiers. I feel like.
See, a lot of these people, like I was just talking about this earlier, like a lot of these different organizations or religions, they believe in universal law, and universal laws is just a bunch of like things that's derived from the Bible, but like so it's like basically there's give and take for everything. So when you're giving up something, like you're giving away your human parts, like the good parts, just to have certain things which you want. You ever heard of the meaning take the good with the bad? I mean the saying take the good with the bad.
Yep.
That's a toxic meaning. They say take the good with the bad, but if you do good, there will be no bad. Only bad is going to be outside of you.
Right. And so then, who put us in this program? Is it was- or they just knew since we were born?
I don't know, bro. I've been trying to figure this out. I feel like there are people that's a part of it. Like from what I see, it's people that either I don't know, bro. I just it's it could be the government. It could be like I was saying earlier about contracts and stuff. Like we're born into this country, right? And everybody has a birth certificate. Everybody has social security number. Those are all contractual things. When you get married, you get a marriage certificate. That's a contract. You sign your paper. You sign a paper with that. Like it's a contract, a binding contract. It's you, the government, and the other person. So
And
naturally,
then
I
and
feel
then
like the government.
I heard you. It was you or Helm that said pretty much ain't nobody loyal besides like us. Like all the women cheat or something like that. Who said that? Was that you?
I be saying it all the time. I mean, they probably said it too, but I say all women cheat. You could look on all my comments when I be. Sometimes I get in violence mode where I just want to go argue with people on Facebook when I be seeing the post on like how women be so appalled that a man is fed up with their stuff. But I'm like, how do you they say a man is being abusive. They say a man is being abusive towards them, but the woman started off being abusive in every way. They might not have been physical abusive to them, like, but they lie, they they manipulate,
Narcissistic.
all kind of stuff,
Narcissistic. Yeah.
which is abuse. And then the moment that a man touches them or decides to pull out of the relationship, they cancel. It's the cancel culture, the feminism.
Hmm.
And I feel like all women cheat. It I don't know if it has to do with the program, but I know that women are the lesser vessel, and they're more easily swayed. But it seemed like even in the Bible it says that they like these foreign gods that they worship now they was worshiping then. Like in the Bible it says they used to worship Ashtoreth, which is the queen of heaven. And when I looked into that, it was like they it's like an over sexualized culture, and that's what's going on right now. That's what's been going on.
Mm.
Hold on real quick. Hello,
I'm here.
can you hear me? Yeah. So yeah, it's the same thing. Like you see, like lesson they start to wear less and less every day and do more stuff. It's just a super over sexualized culture, and yeah, it's like the same thing that went on then. is going on now. It's just hidden, and they don't talk about it. Like they dress it up for like something stuff. And when you don't like go with the unspoken culture with that they do, they call you lame, or they call you a rat, all kind of stuff. You exposing the truth. We gotta get rid of you. We're gonna ostracize you. And it be, the tactics be like where only you can notice it. They take things from your experiences or things that happen in your life, and they replay them out, or they try to get you to get back into that stuff. They tempt you
Right.
to make you seem like a hypocrite. They did Christ the same way. Like just
Mm.
like on Christ was talking to the Pharisees, and the Pharisees are who would be the leaders of the community, the churches, and all of this stuff, these groups and stuff. It's the same thing. And they was trying to get him hemmed up. They was trying to get him, trying to make him seem like he doing something wrong. And he asked them, if you know that I'm doing good, why do you seek to entrap me?
Mm. So do you feel like your social medias are tapped as far as like they be trying to push a certain feed to you? They be
Yeah,
doing that with me. Like they be doing
yeah,
OF
I
models.
definitely feel like that. I
Cause they be
believe that
doing
they
that.
could read your mind and your desires. They know how they attacking you in the program. So then they engineer a certain thing towards you. Like right now, like I'm back working, but now is like the only thing is I don't have no significant other or nothing like that. So they push a lot of people with relationships, and then every girl that you come across, she's gonna seem like she has a boyfriend or something like that. When a lot of that is not true. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff it's like essentially what they call pimping. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like certain people own certain people. Like, it's like they have rights to people once you become a part of these aesthetic groups. So, like, once you're a
Wait, hold
part
on,
of a
repeat
group,
that. Repeat that. Cause I think she said sir like these somebody if you like try to ask a girl and she says so she's in a relationship, 9 times out of 10 she's lying. It's just a program.
yeah,
I
like
think I,
I
I
feel
I can
like it's a
sense
program.
that too.
Like,
I can
so once you're a part of these aesthetic groups, you like get assigned people, or it could be sex groups. Who knows? Who knows? I don't really know. Like when I was in the world, like when I was hard body for like being a rapper and doing all the wrong stuff, like it would be more attraction there with people. But from what I seen, from what I see, the people that like that, they just seek to entrap you. I feel like people benefit off of the deaths of people. You see how people be putting people on the t-shirt and stuff, like, oh, that's their body because they driven them to insanity, or they got them to do the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Or got them knocked off.
See,
So
I
like,
be noticing that too. Like I can sense when somebody like lying or
hmm
like you said like a lady like I'll be like hey how I'll walk up and like hey like how old are you or like what's your name, how old are you or how old are you, what's your name, are you single, and they be like I have a boyfriend. I'm like bro I know the fuck you lying. No, it's not, well I'm not
yeah,
saying that I'm not like that because I'm saying they're ugly. No, they're actually pretty, but I'm just like you just know like I don't know what it is,
yeah,
you just know you lying.
yeah. And
Now
this is what I say: witches are not able to have real relationships. Like from what you see, women, the whole culture is like it seems like women hate men, but they say that men hate women. Did
hmm,
you ever get that? Like they hate men.
yeah
You know,
I heard that.
like it just like they
Or is the
asked
program
one of the other brothers that
program
I talked to. He was like, "Hmm?"
or is the program doing that because they want us to be with a specific person?
I believe it's a mixture of both. I believe that they want you to be like the whole thing is about control. They want you to be with a specific type of person,
Right.
somebody who's in control, that they can tell what to do and control what to do. People that have an
So
agenda. So it's
for an
like,
example, like an OF model, you think they want us to have that?
yeah, of course, because it promotes
Oh yeah, I just
how
yeah,
you say promiscuity, promiscuosity,
hyper promiscuous.
hypersexualized, and
Yep.
it's really it's adultery because they having multiple partners. It's like she got multiple husbands. Like sex is marriage, so you having multiple
Oh, see, nah, nah,
husbands.
nah, see, nah. I was no, because if that, I don't know, that ain't gonna happen. I was thinking, well, me personally, I'm not doing that. I was thinking, well, if I have to if I have to have an OF as a girlfriend, she can't have no other partner. It's going to be me and her. That's it. Ain't no way.
And, and even if you do, like, who wants the body of their partner to be shared? Like I was just
Well,
saying that in the earlier in the video. Like who wants to share a partner?
right. Are you? Well, I mean, not. I think with like, I think we mean like, even if it wasn't physically, but she's still online, like her, photos and stuff.
That's yeah, that's still sharing. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah, yeah.
adultery and it's like degradation.
True. I just so damn, they got it. So, I was gonna say. Well, I mean, yeah, that's crazy, bro. They got it that bad. Hmm. Well, she better be rich or have a lot of money then.
Right. And even money, like money is used to control. Like I was just
See,
talking about this yesterday. Like it's these games like games and movies. It explains it to me. Well, I think like I don't know if you ever heard of Fallout, the game Fallout.
yep, the little characters or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
like Fallout is like it's the nuclear war and everybody a lot of people die and there's a lot of mutations. Money is no longer around. Bottle caps become the new currency. It's just currency, bro. Like it's just controlled. If
Mm,
something happened today and money and all the money is gone, and I'm the person with all the weapons and control, I could say that, hey, if you got a house water hose, that's the most that's the most um that's the most sought after thing and it's the most valuable thing here. And I'll give you resources for that. It's just control, bro. It's like it's
yeah.
control. Money is an illusion to keep you in a perpetual cycle of doing things that you're not supposed to do.
Mm,
And that's why people sell out for it. That's why I say it's a perpetual motion of selling out. It's not just a one time thing. Although it could, like selling out could get you a big lump sum of money, but what you have to do to keep up with it, you start having to sacrifice people. That's why rappers and stuff, people always losing people around them because they got to sacrifice stuff to keep stuff.
mm,
Anybody that's going against it and making it known, they get rid of you. Or people who's not with it, they get rid of you and sacrificing people on altars. I feel like it's multiple motives in this program. It's different. It's a lot of things that play into it. It's like a whole bunch of string. You ever seen like detective movies and they got the yarn board, they got all these red strings pointing in
yeah,
different
it's like
directions and
all
stuff.
every string top is multitudes of strings, but it all connects to one
Yeah,
like that. Like there's multiple strings, but there's one straight one, and then there's multiple, and they all connect to the straight one,
yeah,
like on the side or something like that.
yeah, yep,
Mm.
yep, yep.
And nah, I'm not. See, they gonna. I'm not that guy. I'm not sharing no women, so like that ain't gonna happen.
And I remember my first like couple relationships, like I was with people and like when it was a genuine relationship, like I just would never be able to be around them or it'll be something that always happen. Then when I actually get with somebody, they end up perping you. Like when I look back, all the tactics that was happening, they either left me for somebody else or was just trying to play me like I'm stupid, stuff like that.
Mm.
I had got one girl pregnant and she killed the baby. She had an
Like
abortion.
abortion.
Huh?
Mm.
Yeah, she
Abortion.
had an abortion. Yeah.
Who do you?
But
What's your preference, or do you not care?
I mean back then I was more focused on my I was focused on sports
No, no, I'm talking about
and
in women.
stuff.
Like,
Oh,
did you ever yeah, did you have a preference, like, what race, or you didn't care, it didn't matter what race, you just if you
I
liked
didn't
them, you
really
liked them?
I didn't really care, but I was always attracted to girls of the same race.
Mm, mm.
Like
Yeah,
I
me
liked a
neither.
couple
I don't
foreign
I don't
girls.
really I don't really care about race, I'm just like, if I like you, I like you, that's all.
It seemed like women of different races treat us better, but when you get with girls of your same race, it seems like they get tired of you quick, or they don't really like you. They just want something out of you, or like I said, they want to put you on their altar. Mm. I feel like a lot of um most women are like influenced by social media too much and stuff like that. It's like the breeding of jealousy and com- uh, comparison is the thief of joy. So like everybody is like in a race to, oh, I'm not happy because I don't have this, or I'll be happy when I get that. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was homeless in Tennessee, I was practicing on being just happy with what I got going on so far and just stabilizing.
Yeah, like, right now, I'm on
You know,
Section 8 food stamp in my apartment, and I'm content. See, these what they I think that I don't think they understand us, really, I mean, they do, because like, you said they got mind reading technology or something like that, or and stuff like that and whatnot, or they watching us and stuff like that. But I I don't think they understand. Like I don't really complain a whole lot. I mean, here and there, yeah, I might slip up, but I'm content.
I don't know. I complain a lot, but I do what I'm supposed to do though. Like I do what I'm supposed to do. I'll complain about this is what I call complaining. Me talking about it, hopping on here, like venting and stuff. That's complaining to
Right.
me. To me at
Yeah,
least.
and I agree with
But I
that. But
still
like,
do what I'm
I
supposed to do.
I can agree with that. Like, but like for the most part, like I mean, I'm content. Like, yeah, my goal all my life was to get rich and stuff like that, or at least have a load, like get rich, have a load of money. But and live a normal rich life, but like not like obviously not clubbing and stuff like that, but like
Right.
a laid back rich life. Like, yeah, I got the car, got the apartment, but I'm not really in people's business. I'm not in people's business no way, but um I don't know how it's gonna happen. Like right now, I mean, I'm investing in crypto. I have like one crypto project I was mining for years, but and I'm gonna see where it goes. It's open, but it's not fully open. Like it's not fully open mainnet. So I don't know. I'll see where that goes. But for the most part, I'm on Section 8, food stamp, and trying to finish high school. They're making it difficult for me to finish high school. Technically, I had to
Yeah.
switch to online because the kids were perping. I'm like, bro, y'all got kids perping? I got little
Yeah, they
kids
use
and teenagers and all. I'm like, bro, ain't no way.
it starts when you're young. That's where they divide who is gonna be who. What I notice is I used to always tell the truth when I was a kid. So they when they
Same
see
here.
that you're not a liar, they see that you're not a liar, they automatically know that hey, we can't he's not gonna be a part of it. We're gonna use him to be the object of ridicule or the person who takes the brunt of the blame for everything or the tactics.
Well, see, here's the thing though. I used to be the same way when I was a kid. It's always so true. But for at least for the gang stalkers and perps, this is how I used to say it. It's okay to lie sometimes, but don't lie about important things and family and serious things. Now, what I mean by that, and I'm not a liar, but I do lie to like the perps. Ask me, I don't lie to them completely, but like whenever they ask too many questions or like questions that I don't want to answer, that I don't want to tell them because I know they trying to report
Right.
back or whatever. I'm just like, yeah, 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 blah blah blah. I'm like, yep, and
Yeah,
let
of
them go
course.
on.
Of course, it's that's a biblical thing to cover a matter. Like you're not obligated to tell everybody everything. And I had to learn that the hard way because it seemed like every time I start meeting new people, it's like they already know me and they know how to operate around me already. But
Mhm.
this was before I knew what the program was. Now I know. It's like I'm a little more guarded with my information and stuff. But I still try to be transparent, like when I talk on here and stuff.
Yep.
And I try to be as transparent as possible to get the point across. And it seems fruitless because it seemed like like over 99% of the population is in on this. And people don't really care about it. Seems like this is a deaf culture, so people don't really care about life no more.
Mm.
So they like what with whatever that's trendy and stuff like that. Like when I first came across this, my the first thing I bumped into was chosen ones, the chosen one agenda. And
Yep.
that agenda is so oversaturated. Like what I typed in YouTube, I was like, why does it seem like that I never fit in, or why does it seem like I never have a true friend in YouTube? And then I ran into the chosen one agenda.
Same. Same. I ran into that agenda. They still trying to pump that on my channel. I watched some of it, but I'm like, yeah, I'm not chosen, bro. Y'all just agenda, bro.
Right. But you got to really know what it means to be chosen. When you're chosen, that means all of this stuff is going to happen to you. But what you notice is a lot of these people they live good, bro. Like it's one of these channels that I look at. Like they be having nice houses, all kind of stuff. Be traveling back and
Paul.
forth. They got nice and pumped up channels. That's because they're pushing the agenda that, and they're giving generic messages. It's like they're part of groups. What I learned is that a lot of these influencers are a part of groups, and they all together. And it seemed like they're different, they're separate, but they're all in the same network. Just like the Zeus network, the little Ninja Turtle nigga, he put out the Zeus network. They're all a part of that
Tate,
network, and
Andrew Tate, stuff like that.
yeah,
All of them. And Andrew
and
Tate, Tristan Tate, his brothers and them all like, bro, they like
everybody, bro, everybody they push. Like that's why I try to find the channels that don't have really many followers, and even that even that you have to be wary with that because they know
they
that
just a
we
low
know, so
level,
they try to.
low bracket, low tier. That's all.
Yeah, and like sometimes I feel like I have a heart towards it because I feel like a lot of people didn't know, they didn't know, so I try not to be
Harsh
so hostile and harsh towards it. But
or
now that you know,
judgmental.
yeah, yeah, or but now that you know, if you keep doing it, then that means you like it. You know what I'm saying? When you
Yeah,
know something is wrong, you stop doing it.
right. Hmm.
Huh. Hello. Yeah,
Yep. What's
my
up?
bad. Yeah, so more tactics, like I knew. It's just I don't know. I'll be
Like
already
today,
knowing what's gonna happen.
same.
I've seen the tactics 1,000 times, so I be
Right.
knowing already.
Like
So when
today,
you know better, you move accordingly.
I walked in the store, Family Dollar, and the guy, like I was walking in, he was in front of me, stopped it. I stopped it, and he had a car or whatever, and stopped it, and I stopped it because he's kind of blocking the way a little bit. And he said, "Oh, I didn't know you were coming." Like, bro, like, come on now. Like, I'm not even angry. I wasn't even mad. I just kept silent. I'm like, okay, I'll keep walking. But hmm.
Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah. You got any more questions?
S- so what, I mean, like, what are we like? What are we supposed to do? Just I don't even know, man.
I don't know.
Because
Endure. That's what I
true,
would say.
they,
Endure.
they sabotage jobs. Jobs don't hire you really.
hmm
Um,
When I first got out of jail, I was trying to get a job, and nobody was hitting me back. But once I started working, all of the places that I was try applying to tried to hit me up after that. It's like they know, like I said, it's all interconnected, and somebody got say so over you. I feel like somebody got say so over you. It's like your property, your slave. So like they got say so over you, and they could tell them whether they want you to hire, what they hire you, whether they want you to hire them or not, or it's anything to keep you in a certain position.
hmm, because I was gonna say, I feel like they sabotage a lot of things though. But then that's the question that brings me. If they're gonna sabotage and make it where we can't work, or make it complicated, make things hard and sabotage this and that. Yeah, which I'm not really stressing over. I'm just like, okay, cool. What do they want us to be rich or something? Because like, what? Like, I'm just like, do they want us to be rich or like, what's happening? Because like,
They want you to be destitute, and the only way they want you to be rich is if you're coming to them with it.
and so destitute is, I'm sorry, I don't know the
Poor,
meaning of it. Oh, poor.
poor,
Uh,
destitute, not having, you're lacking.
so
Because like I was saying, it's a give and take thing. Or like like I said, they look into these universal laws that it was another law, one of the universal laws that somebody was talking about. It's like it was saying that when like I feel like that you're connected to someone in some sort of way. So when you're down, they're up, and when you're up, they're down.
So 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 whoever it is that I'm connected to, right? My mom said my mom told me I'm related to Muhammad Ali. So and she told me how, but I'll have to go back up and scroll find it. Um, she said I'm related to Muhammad Ali. So would it how do we connect that? Like because you what you said is I have a well I'm about to I have a question to that, but I'm gonna do this first. Um, because you said if they're when they're up, we're down, but if we get up, they get down. So if we're connected to somebody or somebody's like basically our owner, or how do we figure out who it is?
I don't really know. I feel like because the whole thing is they use broad networks of people, but have you ever noticed that like when you go somewhere, it seems like you're running into the same kind of people
Yep.
because I believe that it's that same person that's that's giving them the tactics, or they groomed you since you were young, so they know what makes you mad, sad, or sets you off, or make you feel a certain type of way. So
Right.
I believe it's been people that you were raised with, or the people that they dealt with. Like I feel like it's people that certain people answer to, and they collect data on you because they say data is the most important thing. They collect data on you over the years and they watch you. Like they put you around people. Like when I was younger, I was around a babysitter, and then when I started getting older, I'd be around coaches, or you had that certain friend group where they ostracize you and stuff like that. They put you around certain people and they watch you to see how you act and how stuff affects you,
Gotcha.
whoever they is. That's what I feel.
So the people who we've been put around, we have to connect it to who would be, or yeah, that's confusing. So if we have
Yeah.
an owner or
This is
whoever,
just speculation. This is what I, to my
yeah.
understanding. I don't,
o-
I've never
Okay,
seen
now,
no paperwork or nothing like that that says this, but this is what I understand. This is what my spirit tells me that's going on.
okay, and then you said if they're up, that means we're going to be down as far as like poor stuff like that. But what happens, for an example, me like I'm already in crypto. I have a couple investments, or like I have investments in this particular coin. Like I have a large holding, but not the value, not yet. It's not even fully open mainnet, but I have a large like holding in it as far as like coin wise. So
Hmm.
let's just say me and you were in crypto. We had some holdings, a lot of coins in certain projects, and
Hmm.
it went up big, and we were worth like like a half a billion dollars, 500 million. Then what would happen? That means the people, they go down, or like what? Like that? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I mean that's what it feels like it is. I mean,
So like, so
and
like if we
even then, like so, like everything is controlled, just like how the banking system is just a bunch
oh,
of
I know,
zeros that they can add to
crypto
your account.
crypto
So I feel like
crypto is
that they
definitely
could
controlled.
sabotage you. Like I've heard different stories where people will say that, oh, my bank has been sabotaging me. Even my own bank, they steal money from me. They owe me money. They will close my accounts. And I feel like it's people that like I told you, they put all of these people in positions of power. So they have people on the inside that perp you and do certain things to you. Like I was trying to get my taxes for the longest, and when I was out by myself and I was saving money to try to get my own spot and stuff like that. And I was calling the government, like the internal revenue, and they was perping me through the phone then. Like you would hear people in the background saying things, and as soon as you say something, they start laughing at what you say and stuff like that. Like, and they be super sarcastic and they lie. They say they're doing something for you, then they don't.
Yeah.
You I mean,
So
it's a lot of tactics, bro. And I feel like since it's all a controlled environment, like everything is being controlled, like all the way down to money to food distribution, all of that. Like I feel like that they can't stop your efforts to try, but they can hinder you through those means because you're coming to them. And the whole thing is when you try to exit this is what I was saying earlier, not on my live, but I was talking earlier with my family about it. They was saying I was saying that I asked a question like, what happens when so-called black people try to unite as one and have their own thing? What happens? I'm asking you the question now.
oh, what happens?
Hmm.
Me personally, I don't know. Like, I mean,
But
it's
okay,
I think
so
it'll be a war, obviously, but like something like that. Maybe not like a war,
right,
but like something like that.
so like what I was realize like I had played this game called what you call it um Wolfenstein. So like it was a part where the main person ran into some Black Panthers and stuff, and they was going into detail just how they got killed by a lot of the opposite race and whatnot like that. And is in real life, like when they came together, the Black Panthers came together and they had their own compound. They got bombed, bro. They tried to live on their own and separate from the system and have their own ways of living and control their blocks and stuff. But then they got killed off. In terms, that's the same thing with gang culture. It started as that, but then it got infiltrated by people, by the government. People get in trouble, then they don't want to go to jail, and they start working with them and start turning against their people. And now the whole program is that it's a bunch of informants and people that's trying to tear you down.
And snitches.
Yeah,
Hmm.
And the only reason that I can think of why they're trying to tear you down is because of what I said. You're connected in some type of way, and if you win, they lose, and if you lose, they're winning.
So I get it. So like if we come up, then they have to go down. Or like when we say go down, what do we mean by that? Like they lose all their benefits?
I feel like they do.
Yeah, that's what
I
I was
definitely
thinking.
feel like they do. Or if they offer you help or stuff like that, they get in trouble. Sometimes they come up missing. You never hear from them people again. Something happened. It might not be directly to them, but they might attack them through other means, like oh, they lose a job, stuff like that, or they have to
Or now they
move.
home.
Hmm?
Or now they homeless and they ain't got no money, no car, no nothing. Or they living in their
Right.
car.
Sabotage. Exactly. Set apart, Cam. Sabotage.
Yeah.
And it just baffled me that a lot of people says that stuff like this don't exist. They try to act like it don't exist, and everybody be like, "Oh, it's not me. It's not me. It's not me." But when your actions is perpetually going against the good nature of a human being,
Damn. So basically, we like even though we're truth tellers, right? Or when I say truth tellers, I mean like obviously we're not. I mean we're not going to expose, or we don't want to expose everything. We're not, or we're not going to say things, or I mean even though we would like to, but me personally, like I'm
Mhm.
like you, we know a lot, but I don't care to expose anything really. Like yeah, I do upload. I uploaded some on my YouTube channel, but I'm like I don't really care to upload or go live, try to record them every time, or go out when I go out, go live and record them. No, I don't care for that. Now I don't mind it, but I just nor do I at the same time I don't care. So basically, if we're gonna want to come up, we're gonna have to keep hush, basically.
Right.
But but like if we want to come up, we got to keep hush. And we got to like figure out a way where we don't have to like I don't know.
And in essence, what would that tell you that you're doing?
As far as like trying to come up.
Like when you keep silent and try to come up, what does that tell you that you're doing?
Planning, right? Planning, plotting. Not like plotting against them, but like planning my come up, right? Or no?
I don't know. I feel like that like not saying nothing is a form of conformity. That's why I say I do. That's why I do the lives because you know, like I try to do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? But they try to force you to do the wrong thing or get you out of character and stuff. So like saying something could awaken the next person, and I feel like I know out for a fact I want to have a child of my own, but it's like I don't even want to put that on the next generation. Like, how do you stop it? But even if I don't, they still got a whole world full of people who's breeding and being and perpetuating the program onto everybody else. So it's like,
Right.
what do as one person do? What can I do? And this is all I can do is speak on it. That's all you can do. And even when you speak on it, they try to make you seem like you crazy or you don't know what you're talking about. And if you wasn't important and what you're saying is not important, then they wouldn't be trying to keep you from talking about it
Mm.
or threaten your life for talking about it. You know what I'm saying?
I think, but that's the fear mongering though. They can threaten you, but touch not my anointed, or I mean, maybe not that, but like they can threaten you, but I don't think they. Maybe they can, but I don't know. Um,
Anybody can die. We all flesh and blood. It's just
true.
the fact of they. I feel like they won't do it directly themselves. They try to. I feel like they try to drive other people to do it with other reasons, like money being one, or like
Uh,
something. Little things like how they try to drive us crazy to crash out and hurt other people or stuff like that,
gotcha.
or to have us jeopardize our lives for because we're feeling a certain type of way from the person.
Or we walk up and confront a perp or try to drop them, like knock them, like fight them, not shoot them, but then they pull out a gun and shoot
Right.
you.
right. It's like you bringing something upon yourself. It's like I'm not hurting you. I'm not hurting you. And then, wow, you hurt now because you reacted. It's like hiding your hand. It's like throwing stones and then hiding your hands.
Hmm.
Hmm. That's what it seems like. That's just what it seemed like to me.
Hmm.
Yep,
Do
helping the
you, do you
program.
think do you think do you think every country's in on it, kind of the same, but in their own country, or what?
Yep, yep, yep.
Or
I
you think they're
believe
all
it's
tied
all the same
together?
because the world is ruled by the same by the same group of people. Like
Not
even
true.
if you go to Africa, Europe, at the top, even in Africa, their government is ruled by the same people. Their judicial system is ruled by the old judicial system that was here in the 1600s and the 1300s. They wear the big wigs and stuff like that. It's the same thing. Like even if I took my money and went to another country that's rich, you still
You
gonna
gonna
be
get
stepping
gang
over
stalked?
other people. Hmm?
You still gonna get gang stalked? I heard it's worldwide.
Yeah, and then not to mention in other countries, it's different. It's different laws in place, so they could probably do it more openly and nothing happen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And a lot of these different cultures, they operate in witchcraft, like Obia, Santeria, um, Voodoo, Hoodoo, and stuff like that in different group
My
and
sister,
worships of different gods.
my dad told me my sister was doing a voodoo down in Georgia. I'm like, he said he has to kick her out. I'm like, I was like, I mean, but hey, they he got. I mean, I don't even know. My dad is cool, but he got his own problems too. That's what I don't understand. People so quick to judgmental and and talk about other people, but they don't judge themselves first or think what they done in their life first, or I don't know.
Yeah, shit, I used to be like that. Sometimes I'm still like that, but at the
It's,
same time, even in the
yep.
word, it said that you judge, but you judge righteously. You're supposed to judge righteously. When you know something ain't right, don't do it.
Um, I feel like now is the only way. I feel like out of this, not out of this, but like just to not have to worry about money is at least for me what I calculated. Because I mean, what business can you start really? Well, there ain't no more business to start nowadays, right? I mean, you
I
can't.
mean,
There ain't really no
I
new
feel like
ideas.
I feel like that you can do whatever you want to do. The whole thing is that they're gonna try to stop you. My business was stop. I had a business that it was
Oh,
stopped because I got in trouble because I reacted. And like I feel like the Most High says if you're one of His children that you're His precious jewels, like you're the currency. That's what him and them was talking about. Like they don't say it like that, but they say that you're the currency, you're the money. You know what I'm saying? So like that's why they try to get you out of character and stuff like that, make you get you outside of yourself from who your true nature of who you are.
so
That's what I
I feel
feel.
like I feel
It's,
like now, if you at least if you want to have like a ton of money, I feel like you have to get in a crypto project early, some sort of where you mining it or before it launches or goes live. And I mean, it's a legitimate project. Like you have to really do your research, or you just invest, throw money in some crypto, and hope that's really cheap and just better hopefully go up to at least a couple hundred, 50 something dollars. I don't know. Me, Me personally, well, I mean, I wouldn't get into it now, but because like I think it's like 60, 70 cents, but it's gonna go up once they fully open mainnet. I think it'll be a lot. 'Cause right now we're just open network. We're not open mainnet where everything's functional, everything's operational, stuff like that. But it's called Pi. Have you heard of that Pi network? You probably haven't, or unless you into
nah, I
you.
haven't. I'm not into that. I don't really deal with the crypto like that. My take on it is like I said, everything is controlled. Just like you can see the government talking about going to crypto. They're not gonna push it forward until they are able to control it. So anytime that there's a control involved, there's going to be laws, regulations, and then comes the perping and all the tactics and stuff. So
Right.
even then, I don't know what I'm getting into like with that. So I'm not apt to jump into stuff that I don't really know anything about anymore because I've been I done damaged myself and jumping into stuff that I don't know about. So
True.
like
Hmm.
even with these phones and stuff, like it's all I feel like it's all witchcraft itself. Like I think I heard
Yeah,
Ham talk about it too
they definitely can control the
because
phone. I mean, our phones be some hacked and stuff. Like I mean,
but before I even ran into him, like I was listening, I talked to another brother and I listened to his videos. He would agree with some of the stuff that I would say. And this is before I started making videos and stuff. So once I started seeing that a lot of people thought the same way as I did, I started making videos to put out what I thought because everybody tried to downplay me on like I don't know what I'm talking about or I'm just delusional. People was just doing like I would say I would notice the patterns between me and certain people and I would like call it out and they would just play me like I'm like I don't know what I'm talking about, whether it be friends, family, relationships. But
you know,
once I started seeing, I started speaking up about it. And you can't be green forever. Like some people don't find out about the program and they get killed before they actually come into knowledge of the truth of what's going on with them. And I'd be feeling sorry for their souls because if they would have knew better, they would have did better too. And I feel like even after it makes it harder because now that you know, it's harder for you to ignore stuff too.
right? Hmm. And somebody said it was like some sort of insurance money or something like that.
Yep, that's what I felt. I feel like that for a while. I still
Uh,
feel like it from time to time.
it's probably like a whole thing. It's probably like a lot of things combined, though. Like you said,
Yeah, I said that.
if we get if we get up, they get down. As far as like um, uh, like they if we get up, they get down. Like as far as like like things like money or something like that.
Right. Like I've been shot before, and now that I look back on a lot of times where I used to hang around people, a lot of people used to do stupid stuff around you and try to make it seem like I like somebody. I feel like somebody tried to shoot me without like try to kill me and make it look like a mistake before because I would be around somebody, and I was playing a game once with a homie, and his bro was like standing very close behind me, and he had his fire on him, and I heard the fire hit the ground, and I looked back, I'm like, why are you so close to me? And when I heard it hit the ground. It's like he was trying to make it go off behind me to make it shoot me on mistake, like quote unquote mistake.
Mistake, but
Like
on
I feel
purpose.
like a mistake, but on purpose. You know what I mean? Like they've been trying to get rid of you type stuff.
Hmm.
That's why I
How,
stopped
how, do-
hanging with a lot of people, bro.
how does it feel? How does it feel to get shot? Like, what does it feel like?
Hot lava. You don't want to know.
Like it burns bad.
Yeah, hot lava on the inside of your body.
Like, is it just like depending on where you get shot? Like, if you get shot in the arm, like, is it just your arm, or is it like,
So,
hmm? You be cutting out a little
it's
bit?
like, yeah, it's not a good feeling.
Yeah, I got you. Hmm.
You know what I mean? But most high say that we're going to go through trials and tribulations and stuff is going to happen to us. But I'm glad that I'm still alive. I feel like this program be trying to get us so depressed where we get tired of living, and we do it to ourselves.
Hmm. I be feeling that way too.
Hmm.
But I don't have a. Well, I mean, I wouldn't do it no way. But I don't even have a gun, so
It's multiple ways to take yourself out. You can poison yourself. You can hang yourself. You can cut your wrist, cut your throat. You can jump off of a building, splash it. It's so many. It's so many ways. You know, so
True.
many ways. But it just, I feel like that. I don't know. Even before I ever actually even did anything wrong, I was being ostracized. But when I did slip up and do something wrong, like they try to use that and capitalize it against you, like, oh, you were a bad person, you did this, you did that, stuff like that.
What about them?
Right? What about them? They don't have to take accountability. They don't get accountability because it's the program. Hold on, somebody else joined. I think set apart.
Mm, accountability. Hmm.
hmm Anti accountability. But I be feeling like a lot of the things that be going on in my everyday targeting, like they try to use what I have done against me. But the whole thing is, if y'all want a certain outcome, why don't y'all just come out forth and say what it is that's been done, or without lying and without trying to manipulate, like just say
That's
what it
like
is.
any.
And but they take secret counsels, which makes you lets you know that they're doing something wrong behind closed doors.
Yep. I already know.
Mhm.
Um. Um. I feel like they got. I feel like
Like,
they got all of us targets like not sounding alike, but like I mean we think alike. I'm pretty sure a lot of targets that we think alike, but like they got. I don't know how they did. I don't know how they did it, but they got us like doing like a lot of the same like word or I don't know how to explain it, but you know what I mean.
we could barely hear you, Cam. You sound real muffled.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Hear me now?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we all got the same. I know we all got the same like stories, like
hmm Yeah,
for the most part. Yeah,
So
it
so
and
so
it
what?
kind of breeds like distrust within people too, because it seemed like something, because one of their tactics is mimicry, and it makes you it kind of keep it isolate. It makes you self isolate because you don't really know who's real and who's not, and who's mimicking you and who's not.
Right.
yeah,
But
yeah,
that's what I was saying because I say I do too. Like I do that, but that's what I was trying to say. Like they got that not only that, but they got us targets doing the same. Like I'd be clearing my throat because like and that
Yeah,
like
I know
they
what you
that's
mean.
what I was like. Yeah, they
the
be
the
they got us they
sensitization,
got us. Huh? Sorry, my bad. Go ahead.
the sensitization, like you be so sensitized, like because like coughing, stomping of the feet, stuff like that. And when people do it, you cut your head over there, you think automatically they're perp, but sometimes they'll just normally be clearing their throat. Or if I just
exactly.
sit here and cough on the stream, like I was coughing earlier when I was walking because I was choking on a chip, and I was like sorry, but it's probably like people that exit the video was like, oh, he's doing the tactics.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah,
that's what I think people are doing too. Like on other people's stream, like if they like if because they got us targeted doing what other targeters do, kind of like we're all kind of like like I be doing that too. And I'm like or like or yep or like I'm just like they got us. I don't know. It's
hmm
but I
yeah. It's
It's
mean.
crazy.
crazy, man.
And like, because at first I was thinking people were perps when they did that, but I'm like, actually, but I did like I still stay subscribed to them and followed them. Like, and I thought about it, I was like, nah, they're probably not actually perp. They just got all of us targeted, kind of
Right,
like on the same frequency, kind of basically what I'm trying to say. Like we, yep, or you know,
right. See, like, and this is what I be saying, like, I'll be trying to go out my way to prove that I'm not like a perp or something like that.
Perp. Yeah,
And like it's nobody here to actually back up what I'm saying because, like I was saying earlier in the video, everybody that I knew before, they done moved on with their lives or they done moved away and we're not in contact no more. Everybody who actually know who I am as a person, there's no way for me to prove it. All they know is to set it, all the people that's been set in the communities and stuff from recently, they know what I do from a certain point on to this point now.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So what do you think, Cam? What's your what is your take on that? What got the ear ringing? They doing the ear ringing little thing. Not unless that is number, not unless that's just
They
like an actual natural thing.
you said the earring?
Yeah, I just got that in my left ear.
The ringing of the ears,
I
like
get
where
that.
it sounds like you get
Yeah,
flashbang.
Yeah.
yeah, I get that. Yeah, I get that. I get that once in a while. I don't really get it like that. Like,
Yeah, me neither. Me neither. Every once in a while. So, but what I was going to ask you, what do you think about what me and Marquise or were saying about the if we get up, that means whoever our owner or whoever it is, they get they get stripped of their I don't know finances, things, or whatever. Like, what do you think about that? Or like insurance, like some sort of insurance thing, or what do you think?
You know, like what he's trying to say, like how like you know how we are all spiritual beings and people are connected. And I feel
uh,
like the program is like it's just like modern day slavery. You know, you got slaves that do things for you that collect your resources and all this kind of stuff. So I believe that we're owned by certain people or certain groups and stuff like that, and they're connected to us. But if we do good in life, they decrease in life, or if they increase, we're in a bad position.
yeah. So yeah, I notice like if I like when I do good, I notice like they they be attacking me. Like, yeah, they attack me a lot. Like
Hmm.
once they notice I do good, yeah. And then when I'm doing bad, they be chilling. Just
Yeah.
They attack
Like
you, they attack
here's a
you, but it's
here's
not.
a perfect example. Here's a perfect example. You ever had friends or so-called friends that you want to hang out with? You're doing good in life at this point, and now you up. And when you want to do something, all of a sudden everybody don't have no money or they got too much going on. But when you down bad and they want to go out, you broke and you can't do nothing.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yo,
yeah, yeah,
yo,
yeah, yeah. It's like they be knowing like everything's like reverse on this program. Like, yeah,
Hmm.
it's crazy.
Whatever they got to do the exact opposite of you. So if you tell the truth, they gonna lie.
Exactly.
But if you lie, they gonna try to bring out certain truths or half truths on you.
That's why like I'm trying to like learn, like reverse psychology. you know, you
Mhm.
know, just yeah. I'm trying to trying to
Yeah,
outsmart them a little bit.
yeah. It take like the fact that it takes like a whole bunch of people shows how strong of a person that you are. Because what I noticed, like most targeted individuals, energy bar is like through the roof. So we have energy that a lot of them don't have, and they get tired quick.
Yeah.
So they like make excuses to get from around you or something like that. Where if you're
yo.
around, they leave,
Hmm.
and that's why they switch
Yeah.
shifts. They have the other people that watch you, like the people that patrol the neighborhoods, and
Or if
or
you
they
want,
have
or if you want
somebody
to
who's
talk
a
to them,
so-called friend. They'll call your phone.
or if you want to talk to them, like if you walk up to these perps or whatever you want to call them, and you try to talk to them, they'll leave. Like they'll leave, they'll stay and talk a little bit, but then they'll leave.
Hmm.
Yeah, I know it's like at
Yeah.
my job. I noticed at my job we got like I just noticed we have like I got like new like coworkers like out of nowhere. Like, where'd y'all come from? It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They
Hmm.
have to switch them out
That-
every so often because they don't want you building a organic relationship with nobody or give them the notion that they could go against the program as well. That's what
Yeah.
I
Hmm.
feel.
Mm.
That's what they say. Get with the program. You either with us or get us with us. You either with us or against us. Get down or lay down. All of this toxic stuff, like it's toxic.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But when you think back when you was a kid, like none of this stuff, like you never even thought that the world would be like this. But
Man,
the
I didn't
world is
know at
really
all.
a battleground.
But hold up,
I
hold
didn't
up.
know
'Cause
any of this, man.
me neither. But like, hold up, because that's not a problem. But that's the thing, though, is that don't make sense. I mean, it makes sense, but it don't make sense at the time because like they having kids do this now. Like, huh? What is it? So did they just started that, or like, or
Yeah,
are we confused?
nah. In
It's
my in
been
my
going on.
program, yeah, it's been going on. Yeah, for me, yeah.
Because they have kids, babies, and teenagers. I'm like, bro, did this just started, or like with the kids stuff and the teen? Like, did this just started, or was this been a thing? You like, or was
Right.
this all like I don't know, but
What I be
Yeah, it's
wondering
been going
is
on with me.
who is that's just sitting, who's controlling these meetings where people talk about everything that you got going on, or is it just like signals that they send it to people to make them do certain things? But it's too organized for it to just be signals. I believe that it's a whole dialogue and discussion of people saying what they're gonna do, and they execute it, and when it don't work, they go back and reconvene. Because even I relate everything to the Bible. It said in the Bible that they sit up on their beds all through the night planning mischief against the chosen. I'm paraphrasing, but
Yeah,
that's what it
yeah.
says. That
Mm.
basically stay up all night, or they planning mischiefully, uh, uh, malevolently against people. Like it would never thought in my. It's almost like how when you used to have friends in school. Well, you think you have friends, like you'll come around certain people and they'll be like, all right, when such and such come over here, just laugh. And it don't even be nothing funny or going on. They just laugh to make you feel a certain type of way.
Yeah. It's hard for me to believe like it's been like do y'all believe it's been happening since like elementary and like high school? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
so.
yeah,
I just feel like I'm just now realizing that it happened.
yeah. If you can look back, probably more than likely, yeah.
Yeah, I've been thinking like, man, this has really been going on.
So
And
why did nobody tell us? I mean, why did nobody keep us in the loop? Like, why didn't like were we like that's what I don't understand. Like, were we just supposed to catch on? Like, or why did nobody put us in the loop?
we was never supposed to catch on. We were supposed to be gone before
Yeah.
we catch on.
Yeah, I don't think nobody expected us to, realize.
No, but I'm talking about for the other
Wake
people
up.
that were. I'm talking about for other people that were a part of it. Like, I mean, weren't they not awake at one point? Like, I'm so confused.
I believe some people are naturally like a part of the network. Like, once you like I feel like life is spiritual, so it's certain spirits that's down here, and they agree with others, so they naturally just fall in line with what other people do. Just like if
Like,
somebody
are
getting
you
bullied in
saying?
school, a lot of people ain't gonna say nothing because they don't want to be a part of the bullied group getting bullied. You know what
Wait,
I'm
sorry. Are
saying?
you saying?
Mm.
So you're saying that some people are like for example, some people are just born narcissistic and narcissism and sociopath, psychopath. You saying that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like they're that, or they're afraid of the person who is that because they don't want to be the target. And
Uh,
I'm so open to talk about stuff like this because I've been the target, I've been the object of ridicule, and when I look back and notice, I've been that. So it's like it's no different than when I was a kid. When I look at it, it's just on a little bit of a bigger scale, controlling
mm.
more of my
Yeah, I think
finances and life like that.
yeah, I think like certain families are like if your family like and then the Nicole is like, yeah, they're
Mhm.
they're involved with
It's
it.
it's it's different. It's different ways to be a part of it. It's being a part of government, like being in the army, or there's different branches of military. Then you got the aesthetic groups. Then you got different religions. I get perked by Hinduists, Buddhists, Muslims, all kind of stuff. It's different. Anything that goes outside of God that's worshiping different different gods. It's a part of it because the whole thing is to hate God. You know what I'm saying? They essentially hate God. You know what I mean? And like I don't know if y'all watch him too. He was talking about the Greek culture. It's the same thing. Got another person in. Oh, I think Elijah just popped out.
Yep. Sorry. I don't know what just happened, honestly, but I don't know. Keep kicking me out. Oh, I'm about to click the back arrow actually. Where did he go? Did he leave?
I think he made a mistake and turned his cam on. I think he could probably come back in.
Yeah, he'll come back in hopefully. But you were saying what? Continue.
I was saying like it's just like any other like it's about going against God. Like all of these different groups, like you can be a part of the military, everything, different religion groups. You could do witchcraft, all kind of stuff. It's many ways to do it, and the more that you try to pull away, the more craftier it gets. Like you got to work harder to not be a part of it, and sometimes they don't want you to be a part of it because without you, if there's no target, I believe that they start turning on each other, and that that the that they start getting destroyed and knocked off even at a faster rate if there's no targets around. That's why I believe that they breed they bring social engineered relationships where they breed together and make new targets.
Damn, that's great.
Yeah, it's deep. It's bad. Like when you get into stuff like this, they'll say, "Oh, you're just crazy. You're out of your mind. You really believe that?" But this is what I see.
Yeah, pretty much.
I come to the realization that the program don't want me to have nobody genuine. If I do get a girl, she's either gonna be a prostitute, she's gonna have or um
OF.
she's gonna yeah, that falls under prostitute. They either that she got kids already, she got a baby daddy, or she's gonna be into one of those occults.
Hmm.
Mhm. And it even
Yeah,
goes back as far as like it's forced on it too. Like so, like how the movement where women want equal rights, and now that they got everything that they want, they complain about being tired. But y'all hate men though. Like the whole thing is y'all wanted to be the men, and now that y'all are, y'all complain and they
Do you
mistreat
remember?
us. And
Listen, man. I look if they want me to get with an OF girl, I'm not sharing. They better best believe that. If that's gonna be the case, they better know I ain't sharing. That's all.
but you are
I'm not
though.
with. What do you mean by
But
that?
you are though.
Well,
You're gonna
well,
be forced to.
actually,
They even if
I
she
know what
don't
you mean
tell
though.
you.
Huh?
Even if she don't tell you, you're gonna be forced to. And if it comes to that, I'm telling you, it's gonna be always something. It's never gonna be
Well,
perfect.
well,
Like
yeah, true. But like, what I mean by sharing, I mean like I'm not no other guy. It's gonna be me, me only. But like when I mean sharing, like obviously, I guess quote unquote, she's already out there technically because like videos and pictures on the site. But like as far as that goes, I mean if that's gonna be the case, that's cool. But I'm not sharing her physically. It was what I mean. But you're saying, but you're
to
is
your
that what you're trying
knowledge,
to
you're
say?
not. To
What
your
do you mean?
knowledge, you won't be.
When
I
you say
I feel
that,
like they. What, go ahead.
no. So when you say that, what do you mean by that? Like she might cheat?
Yeah,
Uh,
Yeah, I feel like they be sending like not toxic toxic
bro.
people to you.
I done been on both sides of the fence now, and this is why I can speak on this. Like I done been on the side where I've been I was in the street and I was being what they want me to be, and I get the girls and she'll have a dude, and I'm sitting here I'm doing whatever with her, and this dude she'll come to me like oh, this dude is toxic, he does this and does that. Doesn't that sound familiar? Like every girl, they say that their ex is toxic and that they're being mistreated. I want somebody else. Then in the end you see them get back together or
Yeah,
something, or it don't end up working out with you. There's
yeah.
that man is being targeted by her being toxic, like trying to draw that man out of his mind to get a reaction. And that's why I really just pulled back on talking, like trying to get women in the first place, like because I like they good to look at right now, but it's too much going on in the world. I deep down in my soul, I know I want that one person that to myself, but it's not. I know for a fact I've been in too many relationships. I know for a fact I got too much experience now. I know what's going on now.
What do you think, Cam?
I don't know. I feel like as TIs, we I don't know. We just if you want to get a girl, you just one night stand. That's for me. That's for me. Like
Right, right.
to be
And
honest, yeah. Like it's
and
yeah,
typically that's another trick too, because that's committing adultery.
yeah. That's true.
Like, cause like I was saying earlier, I feel like everything is to get you outside of the Most High, like get you to do everything contrary to the Most High, and so they could ridicule you and make you and say you're no better than us because you're doing the same thing.
I mean, unless you find like another TI, a female, but other than that, it's like no, I don't know.
That's
Uh-huh.
crazy, bro. And you mean to tell me these ladies in these normal ass relationship cheating too?
Bro,
Yo,
I started talking to another a so-called TI that's in the YouTube community, and they all of a sudden just disappeared off the internet. Shawty was from a whole different country, and Shawty just like stuff was good at first, and then Shawty started pulling the tactics. Right, like soon after Shawty got clapped on FaceTime, was getting clapped on FaceTime. I'm like, what the
Yeah, that's
bro.
crazy.
like? I'm like, what the hell? And I didn't really mention it when I got back into the like when I came back to the internet. I just stopped talking to her, you know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden she started talking like you know how girls do, they try to make you jealous by interacting with people that you interact with.
Mm.
So she did that to one of the people that we talked to. I'm not gonna say, but she did that on live to like try to I guess breed jealousy or something like that. I don't know. You know how it's just manipulation, bro. It's just to make you feel a certain type of way.
Mm.
Demoralization. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's exactly what
Yep.
it is.
That's crazy.
And
Mm.
now I just be sitting with my thoughts. I be just sitting every day thinking and reflecting. Like that's like my best thing I could do is reflect. Like I be trying not to be distracted, but I play Call of Duty a lot. Like that's what I like to do to keep my mind off of stuff. But when I didn't
Mm.
have a game and I was homeless and stuff, like I was still just fine. I would read my Bible and sometimes play mobile video games and listen to TI videos and listen to the Word of God on stuff, and I was good. But
Mm.
you know, it's the same thing. Like it's just I don't know. It's redundant
Oh,
and wash and rinse, repeat tactics, and it just baffles me every day that I really look at people and I'm like, damn, you knew about this shit the whole time. I want to punch your ass, but I'm not.
yo, nah, bro. I be thinking the same. I be thinking the same thing. I'm like, bro, I just want to. I'd be like, man, you lucky I can't. You lucky I don't get my hands on you. Like,
Right.
especially some of the people that were in my life, and they could have told me they were like they could have put me to the side with no phone, no audio, no nothing, and just told me like, hey, this is what it is. I'm like, I'd be thinking about that. I'm like, y'all lucky, y'all is lucky, y'all lucky. We don't even talk no more. We don't
When you
even deal
think
with each
about
other
it,
no more.
when you think about it, they do be telling you though. They tell you indirectly.
Yeah,
They will
yeah.
never tell you directly, but they tell you indirectly.
Yeah, I heard if they tell you actually what's going on, then and they get caught, it's like it's bad for them. Like,
Yeah, and it's like
yeah,
like I was saying earlier, operate by universal laws. They are forced to tell you, but they can't tell you that. So they gotta put it in front of your face or tell you in an indirect way for them to actually keep going with what they're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I feel like it spells in witchcraft and manipulation.
So you gonna try to indirectly tell somebody that don't understand, like, bro, what sign language? Like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, but
I mean, if you can't hear, then you can see.
true,
You know how
true.
you feel.
Hmm. So,
yeah. I
question:
know.
Do you think?
I know.
Sorry, go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead. I can wait.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I know. It's like people they be wearing like symbols on their shirts, saying like just read. You just gotta like read symbols. Like
Yeah.
sometimes it'll tell you. Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. So, like, if you see any symbols or any like, then you then you yeah. So, do you think like for like especially like for OF women or like women in general, do you think if STIs got a ton of cash or a load of money or came across a good amount of money, do you think they still would cheat? Because like technically we would have control. Like I mean we can kind of have control then. Like I mean that's not. I mean I know that's kind of like look, that's kind of bad. Like, you shouldn't be controlling somebody. But like if we have money, right, and we got a girl, right, but she had money, but she didn't. We had more than a lot more. Like so, do you think you can kind of like control that kind of, even though they're controlling it too, but like you can control it too a little bit because like you can say, no, you're not cheating or none of that. Like you're mine only, or what do you think?
I believe that just
Uh,
like, oh, go ahead. My bad.
Because real quick before you answer, because like there's like different brackets and tiers for it, like all of us. Like you got the rich, you got the ultra rich, and but like so you like what do you think? Like Cam, and then Marquise can go ahead after.
you said if we have like a lot of money.
Yeah. So hear me out.
Um,
I'm gonna repeat. So if us TIs came across a ton of money, a lot, and way more than what a lot of these girls have, right? Or majority of the girls are like quote unquote average because they're not rich or nor no, they're not poor, but nor are they rich, right? If we had like a load of money, right, and we got with like a lady and I mean, like, obviously controlling is kind of, you should be controlling, but like can't you, like, we can control it a little bit, like, hey, you can't cheat, you're mine only, I'm the one with the more money here, right? Or what do you think? How
I
do you
mean,
think that?
yeah, for that. So like, if
Because
we
obviously
had,
they're
if
gonna
we had,
obviously they're gonna be controlling her too, but like we can control it
yeah,
to an extent too, if you know what like, so go ahead, sorry.
yeah. So if we had like, say like $300,000, something like that, I feel like
Right.
I feel like the program would probably like find somebody else who had like more and try to
No,
like put them in, yeah,
yo, I
yeah,
know
put
what you
them
mean.
in, yeah, 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 yeah. So yeah,
Like so like if I had like $10 million, they would more likely find me like a or girl that has around my money or more. Like, is that what you're saying? So like
no, no,
I had
no.
10 million.
So if you had like you said $10 million, I feel
Right.
like the
Yep.
program will probably, I feel like the program will probably, in order to like mess up the relationship, I feel like they would like find another guy who has more money than you and try to like,
Like,
you know what I mean?
I'm not sure what you mean by that, but if I'm gonna try to guess. So what you mean is it can go both ways. If I had $10 million, they would find me either like a I guess you call them PR, Prosta, or OF or whatever. I mean, it's all the same thing, ties into one. So I think you're trying to say like it can go both ways. Like they'll find me an OF girl that has around that much money or more, or they will try to like a guy that can try to like compete with me or something like that.
Yeah, basically like compete with you. Yeah, basically, yeah, yeah.
For that
Hmm.
one girl. bro. Bro, what type of shit they are, bro? Like,
That's what happens, bro.
Because
like,
as the TI, they're trying to sabotage everything. So
Like this is what I'm gonna give a personal experience. Like I believe that. Like before I get into that though, but have you noticed like a lot of celebrities that be having money and stuff, like men celebrities, like football players, basketball players, they get somebody, and then after a while, like just like Stephen Curry and his wife, he got money. He's a good father to his kids and all that stuff. But all of a sudden, she's wanting more than that. She wants the attention and stuff. So
yeah,
like when you around celebrity stuff and you see what other people will be doing, women are more subjective to the fear of missing out, FOMO. So it's like they start getting influenced by that and they want that, so they'll go with that. As well as
hmm
I've seen you. I don't know if you know that it's a hot the high percentage of men that marry women and they claim like if you're just a normal person, you got a stable living, like you're working a lot. They say you don't have time for them, and now they just with some bum off the street that's clapping their cheeks just because you're not there because you're working, but you're taking care of them, and then they take you for everything that you have. They take you to court, put you on child support, and then they go live their life, and now you're stuck with the tab.
yeah,
mm,
yeah. It's crazy, man.
shit.
The one of the people that I was with, like they even like I fell into it too at one point. Like they was putting more attractive females around me, like than the person who I was with, and I believe that they would play on her to make her feel like not secure within what we got going on. Because at that point, I was kind of low and like she wanted to go on vacations and stuff. But as a man, we ain't really trying to do nothing if we're not financially secure. So it's like she see everybody going out and doing stuff like that. So naturally they're gonna say you're boring, you don't want to do it. So they want to have fun, they want to go out to the club and stuff, and then that ruins the relationship. Or if like I start being with other people after that, like because she started acting a certain type of way, so it destroyed the relationship. It's different ways that they
But you know what I noticed, bro? I should go back, man.
engineer
I should,
problems.
you know what I just noticed? I used to be in this program. This dude, he was like part owner, co-owner, whatever, founder, black guy, right? And he would tell me that, he's a co-owner with a white lady, is co-owner,
Hmm.
founder, co-founder, whatever you want to call it, two founders, right? He black, she white, and he's a guy, she's a female, obviously, and she got a husband, blah blah blah, whatnot. He told me at one point, he was like, because he has a wife, black, he has kids, stuff like that. He told me that, he didn't tell me, but he was like, well, he told me, he was like, he was, I was in the program, he was, give me, good mentor me. Well, I mean, I would good advice, quote unquote, but mentor me, stuff like that. And he would say, you know, he has a wife and whatnot, but he would say like, you got to take care of your wife. You got to buy her things and blah blah blah, take her out to dinner, stuff like that. Buy her, and he showed me, stuff that he buys her, like, Louis Vuitton and stuff like that. I'm like,
Simp
so
culture.
so so
hmm
so so he's doing that for her not to cheat, right? Or it's something like that. I was not. I was trying to go somewhere with that. So like, is he doing? Is either something or he's doing that so like she won't leave or cheat, right?
That's like a social engineering tactic, bro. Like it's simp culture. Like they push. That's like
Yeah,
a feminist man. So it's like engineering men to be a simp, like to fall for anything. Basically, like I'm gonna worship the ground that a woman walks on. When it really should be the opposite. Not saying that a woman should worship the ground and a man walks on, but a man should lead in a relationship. And I do believe that a man's supposed to provide
Right.
for a
But not be
woman.
a damn
But
pimp.
right,
Not paying, not buying her all this and paying, buying her this and taking her out just because so she won't cheat. Like that common sense. Like, hello. I mean, well, that we think that's common sense, but I don't
right.
know.
The
And now
Most
that,
High
now that I'm
said
thinking,
that's what a fool would do. A fool would do. He gives his all to an adulterous, mischievous woman.
right. I mean. She.
And 9 times out of 10, when you hear about men getting knocked off and stuff, 9 times out of 10, it's over a woman. It's either over a woman or some money or both.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts.
Damn.
Yeah.
And see, but then I think you know what? I think that was they were trying to engineer me or try to not engineer. What do we call that when they like other men showing you what they got, the watches they got, the car, and showing you well, he didn't like show me his wife. Like I've been over his house, I've seen his wife, I've seen his daughters and stuff like that. And I was in the program, he took me over his house, stuff like that. Seen his daughters. I think
That's breeding jealousy. That's like breeding jealousy.
Trying to flex. Yeah, trying to flex.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but hold
flexing
on.
on
And I'm not gonna like. I mean, I don't. I forgot how old his daughter was. I'm not sure if she's old enough, but I'm 19. But I'm not even sure how old she is. I think I forgot, but I know she was like they're around my age, I think, or closer. I don't know. But I actually liked one of his daughters, but I just didn't say that. I kept it to myself. I didn't even. So, I mean, we talked, but like I didn't like I didn't like hi, hey, how you doing, blah, blah, like that. But he took me over his house, seen his wife, seen his 2 daughters, seen his dog, seen everything, car, his watches, stuff like that, his Rolex or whatever. And his house was big, and I'm like, so, and now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, they probably was doing that to show me like, but you know where I'm trying to go with that? Like they were trying to show me and condition me or engineer me to like, I don't know, what do you think?
make you think you got to do all of this to have this.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
When really all of that is a lie. All of this stuff is a lie, bro. Like 9 times out of 10, these folks is getting their butt taken. They doing different stuff, like
The
doing
men,
rituals. Huh?
the man getting their butt taken. He has a girl though,
Yeah,
or that don't matter.
it don't matter.
Wait,
Yeah.
They be
so they
doing
all
certain
get
things that, I mean, when you look
to
at
an extent.
society, it's coming to that. It's coming to that. Like it just seems like nobody likes masculinity. Like everything they're trying to make men into soy boys, very submissive men. Like when you look on the internet, all you see is women talking about how they hate men, but they want submissive people around them. They want a man to do what they tell them to do. When they do it, they want somebody to worship the ground that they walk on. They don't like masculinity,
So, but
and
so
they
when
make cheap doubles. Like that's why there's women that pretend to be men. Like if you didn't like men, then why do you want a woman that pretends to be a man?
so when he was doing that, when he was showing me like his crib and stuff like that, he was trying to. What was he trying to do? Like, and not because not I'm in his program. I know, but like I sensed it. But what was he trying to do? Like, was he trying to like show me like what I got to do to get it, or like,
I think
or
he's just trying to make you jealous. He's trying to make you jealous. I
Yeah,
think. Just
breeding jealousy.
yeah.
And make you go off into different ways. Cause like I know I fell into jealousy looking at how people like street dudes would be getting all the girls, or it would seem like they're getting all the girls and stuff like that, or they have more friends and stuff. It gets you to put yourself in that kind of position when that's far from who you really are, you know what I'm saying? Or what you're actually into.
hmm.
Hey, did y'all know that some people? I heard like in this program, like some of the gang stalkers, they like they pay to like get in a relationship. Like it's crazy.
Yeah,
Like
I
the perps?
believe
You
that.
with the perp?
Yeah, the gang stalkers. Yeah,
The males or the females or both?
Both.
um, both. Yeah, basically, yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
they paying to get laid or they paying to be in a relationship?
They can
They
have them
paying
both.
like it's almost
Like if
like what they call it in different countries, arranged marriages.
Wait. So I think I know what you mean by that because because like I mean, I said even though like I like the women I don't care about the color, but like if I don't find you attractive, obviously I'm not gonna go for you. But what I said everybody has a person for them. Well, I used to say that. I used to say everybody has a person for them. So if I don't like you, don't mean somebody else don't like you or don't want to date you. But now that I'm thinking about it, so he's telling me like quote unquote ugly women are paying to be in a relationship. Is that what you're saying? And vice versa.
I wouldn't say that. I would
Basically,
say that it's a little bit higher than that. Like it's people that's over who who's over you, that's telling them that's they're probably working out deals that you need to get them to be together somehow because of whatever reason. It might be money or it might be they're trying to breed a child out of you because of genetics or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what the reasons are, but I believe that they do arrange relationships because look, this is what I'm gonna tell you. One time I got into a relationship with this girl and I thought like this is when I was still green. I was in high school and I was a football player and whatnot. Me and my so called friends would hang out at the table and in the lunchroom. And one morning I met this girl. She was sitting at the table at my normal table that I sit at. Never seen her before. And come to find out she was new to the school or whatnot. She was one grade under me. So I'm skip to like the middle of the day. I'm walking in the hallway with my homies. Shawty bumped into me like a Disney movie, dropped her books, and I wasn't really paying attention. I picked up the books without looking at whose it was, and I looked at Shawty, and I'm like, "Damn, it's you again." So Shawty kept on popping up everywhere, and it was almost
mm,
like it was they was forcing Shawty on me type jump. And
Did you find her attractive at least?
yeah, she was cute. She was fine. She
But
was from straight. She was straight like it.
you wasn't trying to like at right like at that time, right?
I mean, that was like like girls. That was like a secondary thing to me. Like I always liked girls a lot and
Same.
stuff like that, but that was like more secondary. I was like more focused on like playing football, getting a scholarship, and all this stuff, and getting my life together first.
yeah,
But like
Um,
due to me not like having real friends or being ostracized, I would start talking to girls and like having relationships because I would feel like that would be a way for me to interact with somebody who's not treated me no kind of way. You know what I'm saying?
hmm.
But in the
See,
end, it's the
well,
same thing.
I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, that's probably what they trying to do with me, low key, high key. I mean, I'm like genetically, I'm good, I'm tall, stuff like that. But I mean, I don't know about that, man. You said they're trying to breed the kids out of us, like, bro, what type, like, bro, like, what? I'm not saying
I
what's
don't
you.
know.
I'm
I
saying
feel
like,
like it varies. I feel like it varies between people. Like now that I'm aware, it's like I don't know what they're trying to do, but I feel like before then they was trying to get another like keep perpetuating the program because I know the kind of person I am. I'm pretty easygoing. You see how long it took me to become not green to this. It took like almost what 25 years for me to catch on.
mm,
So it's
mm,
like I feel like that's how they keep perpetuating the program. Like people that's unsuspecting, that's not really prone to be a narcissist up front. Like what I'm saying? They want those people to be the targets. They're breeding targets. And I feel like it's only a few targets. I don't feel like everybody is targeted. I feel
no,
like that it takes a certain kind of person, somebody who's unsuspecting and somebody who who's green. You know what I'm saying? They're green.
yeah, yeah.
And that's why they breed you a certain type of way. They have you thinking everything is good when it's not.
mm. And so if they get a kid out of us, okay? You got a kid, but okay, but it's our kid, right? Or my kid, right? Or I mean,
They get
well,
rid of you.
biological.
I feel
They
like I
get
don't
rid
know.
of
I
you.
feel like they don't. Yeah, I feel like they don't want us to have kids. Like they don't want us to have kids. To us.
I feel like they want us to have kids so they can take that. But if in that case they get to get rid of us so they have a fresh new target where there's no resistance. But in the same
I
breath, I
heard,
feel like that they
I heard that.
go ahead.
Well, I don't think they get rid of us. I think what it is, they have the mom split up or like drop this because ultimately it's not really our kid, it's the mom, right? But if she
Hmm.
wants to be a good parent, then obviously it'll be ours. But I think they're not gonna get rid of us. I think that's what somebody said. Like it's just the mom's gonna branch off and like, yeah, now I'm single mom, blah blah blah. Like, yeah, now you paying child support or something like that.
Yeah, it's all a way to keep you low. Like A man, that's what I was saying earlier. They take everything that they can from a man, and then you see 9 times out of 10, the mom always tell the kid that their kid that their dad that their daddy ain't shit, or they put different stuff in their mind. But really, it's a system in place to keep him fucked up, where he can't do nothing.
Mm.
I see that. Yeah.
Like back in the day, they had what was it called? What was the program where you get housing and all that? So welfare. And
Yeah.
the terms of welfare, you couldn't have a man in the house, and you got to have a certain amount of kids.
Oh, you talking about Section 8?
Nah, welfare.
Oh,
Nah,
what's
Section
up,
Eight
bro?
was a
we're
part.
talking different
Section
welfare.
Welfare was a part of Section 8. I mean, Section 8 was a part of welfare. Section 8 was the housing part, and you get
Oh,
food
okay.
stamps and all of the different things that come with it, and there's different stipulations that come with the welfare.
Mm.
That's why I say like more often than not they weaponize the women against the men, and that's why it's a feminist culture. If
But
you
who's
can see
orchestrating?
that, I mean,
But who's orchestrating this shit? I mean, who? Like, who's the power?
I would say um, the so-called what they call white, because we all know. I don't know if we all know, but white means good and black means evil. So I would say the people with light skin, you know what I'm saying? Tan people. I mean, what would it be? Red people, people who are
No.
in power of this earth, who runs everything, who owns everything. The people who owns everything, that's who's perpetuating it. Because if they didn't own everything and we owned it, it wouldn't be all of this, or would it? But I feel like all of our people are so brainwashed and conform to the system that they just keep it going on their own. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Yeah, they don't think for themselves.
Right. Everybody's living off of social media now. So it's like whatever gets pushed in their algorithm, or they're trendy and stuff. So if they got get that head, get that bread and leave on in the trend, that's what they gonna do. If they got shoot that nigga, kill that nigga, that's what they gonna do.
Mm.
That's just how I feel, and this is what I can see. Maybe I'm seeing stuff wrong. I don't know.
Nah, I think we all about spot on.
That's why I like getting on here, because it's like not many people that I could talk about this with. This like they start yawning in your face, like and change the topic. I'm like, yeah, gang, you're just too uptight. You're just this, you're just
Yeah,
that.
they
You're
they be like,
pessimistic,
we talk about, man. We talk about.
right? You're just so negative. You only think
It's
negative.
crazy.
Gaslighting.
Yeah, bro. I be dying to get on here, but it'd be a lot of red tape and distractions and stuff. And then sometimes I just really don't be having like my thoughts together in order to make it flow. But when we get to talking about it, I'm able to get topics out.
So, well, I guess if we want to be in a relationship, I guess we go. I mean, you know what? That reminds me of that movie, The Joker with the Batman, and the one with he had the pile of money, he set the pile of money on fire. He said, remember when he was saying like, today or tonight you're gonna break your only rule, like, bro, like, you know,
Oh, you talking about the one with Heath Ledger in it?
yeah, something like that. And he said he kidnapped his quote unquote I guess the girl he liked it or girlfriend had barrels, and they kidnapped the guy, and he had barrels around him with like explosives and oil, whatever. And
Hmm.
it's on Netflix. Actually, it's on Netflix now. At least I think. And I just rewatched it. Where they're at two separate locations, and he had to pick who he's going to save, and he picked her. And then the cops were
Yeah.
trying to get to the guy, but they got to him, but he, his face was burnt, half of his face, and
Yeah, Harvey
they
Dent.
were saying, yep,
He
yep. And he
turned into
said,
Two Face.
tonight you're gonna break your only rule, like something like that. And I'm like, and he broke it. I guess apparently I'm not. I think.
Yeah, and that's what they do with us in the program. Like they try to force you into a compromised situation where you're going outside of yourself. That's what exactly what I'm saying.
So
They
it's
make
like
conditions so bad.
and what I was going with that is like, so if you don't want your girlfriend to cheat, well, you're gonna be quote unquote kind of a simp. Like,
And even when you a simp, they get the ick. They be like, ugh, I want somebody who's demanding and controlling. And then when you're controlling, oh, he's controlling me. He don't want me to do nothing.
Exactly.
He's a
Exactly.
narcissist. I can't deal
bro,
with that. I'm gonna go hop on your pole.
Toxic masculinity. It's wild. It's crazy.
Bro,
Man.
it's funny. Like bro, I used to I had turned into the bro, I had started turning into the villain for a while, bro. Like I had been in like 7, 8, 9, 10 bad relationships, bro. And I started thinking, am I the
um,
problem, bro? I'm
so
like, no,
so
it can't be, bro.
so
I know I'm doing
so
right.
so what rule they want us to break? Which one? Like, bro, because they got so fucking many. It's like, okay, so take your time. Which rule do you want us to break? Nah, playing like, nah, but
Man. Yeah, this program's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's really a mindset, bro. It's
I
fucking
think
with your mind, your well being,
I
your
noticed. I
spirit.
noticed him. I noticed him hate. He's stuck on that gay thing. He's not stuck, but he kind of like he don't like the gay
I mean,
people.
he's
Bro,
speaking facts. He be
it
speaking
is
facts.
that though. He's speaking facts
Not
though. Like it is that.
because I remember he kept saying like, bro, they keep bending down and shit. I'm like, bro, like,
They put it in front of our face. Like what's the name of that the Boondocks? You remember the Homies Over Hoes episode?
Yeah,
Homies
yeah,
Over
yeah.
Hoes. That sound
nigga,
gay. That sound like some gay shit to me. I ain't doing absolutely nothing for the homie.
right,
Yeah.
bro. And I think I got that in the beginning, but I mean, bro, I mean, listen, even though I know he hate the gays or whatever, but nah, he don't fuck with them. But like, I'm me personally, I mean, look, I don't agree with certain stuff too, but I'm like, listen, just do you mind your business, leave me the fuck alone. I'm not like, but hey,
I mean,
Yeah, for me it's like why it's like why are you paying so much attention? Like what I don't know. It's just
right?
it's crazy.
Why you hyper focused on me?
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
am I some god that's about to activate? Like, what type of shit going on over here? Like,
Bro, I told you I believe that we are the true rulers of the earth, and what we do and say really goes. And if it's not what that's why they got to keep us distracted with all of the things that they like, so they can keep doing it. You know what I'm saying?
wait, so
And when we start coming into the knowledge of the truth and we start getting back on track, they start trying to distract us even harder and like getting us in out of character and trying to make us mad and trying to make us into a bad person. You know what I'm saying?
hmm,
Yeah. Yeah.
hmm.
Hey, do you I don't know if you in y'all targeting if you say something like if you say something, do you like hear it like on the radio or like on a TV show? Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah, they do that.
yeah,
It's almost like a
yeah,
retaliation. Like I know I'm gonna get retaliated against
or
for having this conversation. Like
or
they
do
gonna
they mimic, or have you saw like them mimicking you on a like on a commercial,
yes.
like
yeah,
like like
I
like
get the
I,
yeah.
I've heard I've heard a whole newscast talking about my life, like the whole newscast on I think Channel 11. They like when I had first got out of jail, they was talking about my whole life, but they was putting somebody else's name on it.
mm,
Like they do indirect stuff. Like so when you start like at first they like before you know what's going on, they be more open with it. But when you know, then they have to start being indirect or start putting other labels on you, talking about you indirectly. So then they can say you crazy. Like we're not even talking about you.
Yeah.
We're not directing
I'm
towards you, but humans are spiritual beings, so you can feel when negative energy is being pushed towards you.
Hmm.
It's just like how people say when you was kids, sticks and stones break my bones, but words have never hurt. But and now all of a sudden everybody's saying words is power. You can't be saying stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
now I thought sticks and stones broke my bones, but words never hurt. So if it
Yeah.
don't apply, then let it fly. But the truth is that words are our power. So they want to keep us in a negative space where we're speaking negativity, and they come with the toxic positivity.
So
Well, you just need to be more positive when it really is a whole structure that's sitting here organizing against you to keep you in a negative light.
Yeah, it's crazy,
you
man.
know, you know what? So is that why some of us like? But see, it's so complex. So I'm thinking like because they don't want me to get a job, even though technically I'm still in high school, right? But I'm trying to get my diploma. I mean, 19, but I'm close to it, right? Um, I get a few more things done. I should be getting my diploma. But regardless of if I have my diploma or not, it seems like they really don't want me to get a job because even with high school, I applied. I only had one job and I quit, man, because I just sense things. But other than that, I'm like, it seems like they don't now. It just seems like they want to get a job. So I'm like, bro, y'all want to be rich or something? You want me to be rich? Like, hello? Like, if you want me to job, then what? Now what? What do you want me to do? Be rich? Like, hello? But I don't know, man. They is something.
They want to control. They want to be able to control you. Like it's like
Because
I
real quick,
noticed when I start going up, when I start getting up. Go ahead.
real quick. So, like, what I mean by that is, for an example, when I go on Instagram,
Hmm.
motivation, get rich, you're a billionaire, you're gonna be the next billionaire, you're gonna be this, that, all in my feed. Like, I mean, obviously, sometimes they change my feed up, OF girls, OF models, stuff like that,
Yeah.
and women on my feed, they do that too. But
Hmm.
then, majority of the time, it's motivation, you next millionaire, billionaire, blah 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 blah, and I'm like. So, do y'all want me to be rich, or do you want me to work in? Well, I prefer to be rich, obviously, but like, you know what I'm saying? But sorry, go ahead.
Oh yeah. Like it's that, bro. Like they organizing it. So like even if I bet if you get a job and you say you live alone, right? You got your own apartment and all that stuff, right?
Yep, yep.
So when you get a job and you start stacking your money, I guarantee you they send you somebody. They send you a girl. They gonna send you a girl. They gonna send you anything to get you distracted and try to take away from your resources, and they're gonna try to get you stuff that takes away from what you're trying to really do. Anything
Mm,
to like to separate
Mm.
yourself from the program.
hmm.
That's what they did with me. Like when I started coming up, like they started sending hella females, hella of
That
them,
way, that
and
way
I
you
was
taking them
falling
out.
into
That
it.
way, that way you taking them out on dates and buying them things.
Spending money, all kind of unnecessary spending and unnecessary stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah, they want you
Wasting your
destitute for
time and
sure.
energy.
But
And a lot
see,
of people they feed off of energy.
when y'all say they want us destitute, do y'all mean that for every targeted? Because I feel like for me, like for example, for me per se, like they're not trying to make it a job even while I'm in school. So I'm like, but then on my Instagram feed and stuff like that, media feed, they keep even on X, they be like, you're the next billionaire, you're the next multi-millionaire, billionaire, blah blah blah. I'm like, they be
It's
doing a
generic
motivation thing.
messages. It's generic messages. I used to listen to them too. Like a lot of them are into new age. So like a lot of people, it says in the Bible that a lot of people in the end times they gonna have itching ears for a message. So they be sending out these generic messages. They all say the same thing. Just like if you look at the chosen ones agendas, a lot of them have the same titles of videos, and they 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 like say the exact same stuff on the video. Like they're farming money. Like that's a way for them to use people's energy, hopes, and desires to create their own life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm.
Hmm.
It's like it's and I like when I was locked up, I had started reading the 48 Laws of Power, and I put that shit down because that's a whole narcissistic book, bro. Like all of that in there is just teaching you how to be a narcissist, bro. how to use other people, how to mislead and misguide other people, have people do hard work for you, and you take credit for it in the end. And that's what I hate, bro. I hate that shit.
Yeah.
You reeling in the majority of the money, like, bro, what? Hmm. But I feel like narcissism, manipulation, psychopathic, sociopathic. Don't you think that all ties together though? Kinda, because like they all have a definition, but then they all have multiple meanings. So when y'all say
Right.
that all ties together,
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
they're all like
everything. It's
disorders.
just
Yeah.
it all falls under evil. So like it's just different way. Like English is a made up language. So they just putting labels on stuff. They put in labels on stuff so they can control people. They put in labels on you. Like us, they would say, "Oh, he say he hear people whispering or laughing and saying things about him. He's a what's it called,
printing.
paranoid schizophrenic." They put labels on stuff, but it says in the Bible that one who whispers has familiar spirits. Everything in the Bible is true, bro. And
But
they
don't
just
but don't
take they
but
take
don't y'all
things
think
from the Bible.
but don't y'all
Hmm?
think don't y'all think they like they fucked up the Bible too though, low key? Like they put truths, but then they put like a lot of lies in it too. These people
What in the
down here.
Bible?
Yeah, these people
You say
down here.
they put it in the Bible,
Like, no,
or
I'm
they
saying like, do you
take
think?
take from it?
No, no, I'm saying like, do you think these people down here, like, do you think they like put lies in the Bible? Like when they wrote the Bible, they put lies in it, and then they put truth in it too. Though they put truth in it, but there's lies in it too. Like certain things might not even being true. Is what I'm saying. So, do you think
I
that?
actually don't. I actually don't see no lies in the Bible. I don't read it, and what I see is that people make it a lie. It says in the Bible, who is the one who makes God's word a lie? And you have to look and see. You just gotta realize with your own two eyes what's relating to the word, bro. Like, so it's like, how can I put
I
it?
know they took some stuff out the Bible.
Yeah, they
Okay.
definitely took some text. They took some
Like
text
the
out, like
wasn't
a
yeah,
couple
wasn't the book
books.
of Enoch was supposed to be in there?
Um, I don't know.
Or
I don't know if the
was
book
it
of Enoch was, but I mean, it's a scroll though. So like, the Bible wasn't first a book; it was a bunch of scrolls. It's history. It's history about a people. So they put it together and made it a book and kind of like fairy tale it, like make it into a fairy tale type. Like it's just a novel. No, it's a history book. And what they took out
yeah.
is they took out different parts of the history and kept the scrolls and didn't include them in the Bible.
Hmm. Oh, so they left basically like they left parts out, chapters, quote unquote. They left them out. Certain.
Yeah. What's hold on, let me look at my phone real quick. Um, say
Damn, it's like
Cam,
we
if you don't mind me asking, what's your race, bro? Or your
me
so-called
black,
race?
so-called black.
What about you, Cam?
Oh, I'm black. I'm black.
Okay, so in the Bible, it says like it said, how our people we were slaves and stuff, right? So in the
Mm.
Bible it says that they put it here. They say that we African Americans, but in Africa, those people look totally different from us, and they come here. They come to America, and they get all of the loans. They get housing for free. They get everything handed to them, and we don't. They make it so hard for us to live. So that makes you know that we're not the same people. It says in the Bible that
Yeah.
God does put a difference between Egypt and Israel. So there's a difference between our appearance, and in Psalms it says that um that that all of the different nations are confederate against the nation of Israel. So when you look at the world, it's a bunch of nations of people that have, about the UN, right? The United Nations, how they got a bunch of seats, right, for different
Yeah.
countries, right? Everybody has a seat in the United Nations except for so-called black people. And why is that?
Either are we the is America the actual Israel or are we the actual Israel? I don't know.
I would say that we're the actual Israelites because we always having the most inconvenience way. And I used to just think it's all black people, but it says that all Israel isn't Israel, which is Israel. So like just how we are like us targeting individuals and we're black, we're of Israel. And but you see other black people that's not going through this, but they are part of the program. I believe that's what they're talking about. But I don't think it's just all black people though, because I see other people of different races. Well, that's what I would
Right?
think, because you got a lot of shields that's on here. So I
Yeah.
believe that it's like I believe it because it says also it's a confusion of faces and races in the Bible as well. So like I believe it's your spirit, like the kind of spirit that you bear if you bear
Yeah.
witness to the Most High. But I do also believe that it's a certain race of people that's that. But even in the Bible, the same people that crucified Christ was his own people. They said that they didn't want him. They wanted the liar and they wanted the thief Barabbas. They had him. They took Barabbas off the cross. They took him out of whatever the cross was, and they put Christ up there, a man who was blameless and didn't have nothing against him. It was his own people, and even the Greek person, he was like, "I see no wrong in him." Pilate, he was like, "I don't see any wrong in this man," but they was like, "No, stone him, hang him, crucify him, kill him," because he was going around telling the truth to what I was saying. The the Pharisees, which would be the so-called leaders of the communities and stuff, like the Pharisees was like the heads of the churches and the synagogues and stuff. And by him pointing out their wrongs, it would stop their money because they was teaching the people wrong. They was teaching them to do the wrong things and live in the ways of man. You know what I'm saying? Like celebrating pagan
Mm.
holidays, doing all these things like that people do, like Valentine's Day, painting eggs and stuff, all this stuff just for money. Like, oh, we're doing it for the kids. That's one thing that you always hear, right? Oh, we doing that for the kids. This is for the
Yeah,
kids.
nah. Nah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and when you stand up and talk about it, they always try to shut you up. Like you ain't nobody. You just you just you just doing you out here causing issues. You're delusional. You are a problem. He's paranoid schizophrenic. He's all of these things, these narratives that they push.
They don't want their illusions destroyed. That's what.
Right. This is the American dream. It's
Yeah.
the American dream. And by us actually existing, we shatter that dream and we are a threat to that. So they try to get rid of us indirectly or directly. They take us off the map without you even knowing. It's so many people that go missing every day. I feel good about talking about this with y'all because I be holding a lot of this stuff in, and talking to other people that's in the program that's a part of the program is like talking to a brick wall. It's like you're not getting through to them. You're like, all right, fuck you, nigga. You just get the fuck out.
Mm.
Just
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh,
yeah, it is what it is,
Hey,
though.
y'all think we the community's ever gonna come together or not? Like y'all think
hell
I don't know.
no.
I don't think
Nah.
so. I tried it so many times, and all of a sudden they just disappear, or it's a thousand excuses why they can't. And then a lot of people be so shell shocked and they think that you're a perp, or I might end up thinking you're a perp because you're doing certain things or the way you acting. I don't know. I don't know. It just it's a far cry from it. But Most High said we was gonna be scattered, and it's only gonna be a few of us. So
Yeah.
But nah, we definitely not getting together, bro. I mean, I say that me personally because it seems like it seems like we all broke. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That's pretty true. Yeah.
Hey,
I
look,
ain't got no.
you gonna hop on a plane? I mean, not that I'm scared of the plane. I'm not scared of a plane, but like you got hey, Hey, what did they call that? You got ticket money. You got ticket money?
You got airfare?
Shit, and if
Bro,
we do get together, I mean, if we, and even if we did, even if that was possible, so what's next? Are we all gonna live together underneath one house? Huh?
I'm,
I mean,
I mean
like,
that's what would be ideally, and we actually see.
yeah,
That's
that's
why I
all.
went back to the. That's what I went back to what I was saying about the Black Panther Party when they tried to make their own compound. What they do? Bomb that motherfucker because they was all together. They try to take us all out at
Yeah.
once. Excuse me, I didn't mean to. I'm smoking a cigarette.
Mm, no, all good. Shit, they about. Wait, do y'all smoke? Do y'all smoke weed or anything like that, or no? Y'all stay away from that.
I mean, I'm on probation now, so I don't drink nor smoke weed no more. So, but I'm glad I don't because it's another way to get me around people I don't need to be around and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
I ain't gonna
No,
lie, I
for
do miss
sure.
smoking weed though. It makes me more creative.
Mm, I heard that, but I mean, I tried it before. Tried drinking before, but it's. Nah. I mean, I wouldn't mind doing weed, but other than that, no drinking. But um, damn, man, it's like shit. They got us broke. I mean, as of right now, I mean, shit. As of right now, bro. It seems like we all broke. I mean, it's like
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks.
Section 8 food stamps, or
And
like
if you
helm,
if you not
or
broke,
helm.
they create problems for you to go broke.
Yep. And then
Yeah.
or Helm, he has a job. I think I'm pretty sure he's paying for he pays for his own product. I'm not sure if he's on food stamp or he pays for all that. It's like different individuals, not different. Every target, there's certain things they don't want you to do, and there's certain things they will let you do. Like, yeah, nope, you're not getting a
Hmm.
job, figure it out some other way. Make money.
As long as they get the perp, you can work here, but you're gonna be doing all the hard work, and we're gonna be perping the fuck out your ass.
And we
That's
and,
crazy, man.
and we're gonna make sure you see that you don't let, and they're gonna be like, we're gonna make sure you see that all the other employees don't have to really do much.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Do y'all ever see that like when y'all be spontaneous, you go somewhere and you see that they have to hurry up and slap some targeting together? Like they don't be expecting you to make a certain move, and then they have to slap some targeting, or it won't be nobody there, and all of a sudden they flash mob you
Pop
real
up.
quick.
Yeah, the flash mob. Yeah.
But I, but
Yeah.
I, but I heard they do that on purpose. Like they try to make you like for an example, somebody said like there would be like sometimes like where you walk outside, you're walking around, jogging and walking around the neighborhood, and they won't really be perping you. There won't be no car. Oh, I mean, there might be cars, but just going by. But there won't be people walking around too or perping you. And
Mhm.
then when you go out again, oh bam, people.
Yeah. See, I'm at the stage in mine's where like I'm in the isolation stage, so it's like now that I know all the tactics, it's like, all right, we're gonna keep your ass alone. You ain't finna you might see one or two baddies walk down the street, but they ain't gonna recognize, they ain't gonna give you no kind of action. It's over. Like, and I was just walking to the store and my neighborhood was like booming with people at first, like a couple days ago or a certain time of the day. Like when I'm just at the house and I just step outside to smoke a cigarette real quick, you'll see everybody outside. Then when I decide to go somewhere, like there's nobody there. Nobody around. It's just people driving by in cars looking at you.
Mm.
Yeah, I get that flash mob all the time, man.
Bro, I know the fuck. I'm not no celebrity. A broke celebrity? Oh yeah, they tripping.
Nah, you a celebrity, bro. You celebrity. You the star. We the stars of the
Yeah.
show. That's
Nah,
why everybody tries
Man.
so hard to put themselves in your life because it's almost like they don't exist without you. If you leave, nothing. I feel like the whole front is gonna be destroyed if you leave. But if they destroy you in the front, I believe they get to keep it or they get more.
mm, I mean, that's it. Well, right now they got all us broke, so I wonder what they got cooking up in the pot next. Or are they gonna let some of us get some money, or what's gonna happen?
Hmm.
What they got in
Right
that
now, I
magic
mean,
box?
I like deep down in myself, I really would like to be rich because I know, but they know like with certain people, they know what you would do with the money. Like certain people would help people that needs to be helped, or you would make different avenues for other people, and that would destroy the program for real. So
Well,
Mhm.
see, I thought of that. I thought that they were probably thinking that, but me, I mean, I feel like I listen, man. I feel like each target individual. I mean, listen, as much as we would like to help each other out or help just people out in general, I just feel like you just can't. I mean, like for what I mean by
Yeah,
that
you
is
can.
like, well, I mean, you can't. But what I mean by that is like if you ever get rich, they ever try to let you get at least get rich or get a load of money, just we can't help each other really. Just live your life, do you? I mean, go on or something like that. I don't know. Like I thought of that too. I was like, yeah, I was thinking that that's something like they'll probably think like we gonna help each other. We gonna break people off. But like me, like, and I was thinking that actually thinking that, but I'm like, you know what? They probably think that. It's not even that they think. I know they thinking that, but it's like, well, okay, well then I guess if I do come across money, or if anybody was coming across money, just don't do it. I mean, don't help out other TIs. I mean, just good luck and go on with your quote money or whatever whatnot. Go get somebody in the same bracket. I don't know, like I don't know, but like for example, me, I was thinking like, okay, I'll probably I'll break off my mom. I mean, even though I know she's a perp and my family's a perp, quote unquote. I mean, but still, I'll break off my mom. I'll break off my brothers, sisters. But other than that, I mean, I thought I'm like, yeah, well, if I do, I just can't help other TIs. I mean, because I don't know. What do you think?
They be
oh
pocket
man,
watching for sure though.
oh
They
yeah,
be
most
pocket watching.
definitely. You ain't never had nobody tell you how much you got in your account. Like they'll just be having a conversation with somebody else, and indirectly they're like, yeah, he got like 200. They'll say the roundabout amount that you got in your account or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. That's
Bro,
crazy,
that
man.
is
Yeah,
wow. Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, yeah, he got about zero. He on food stamps and Section 8. Like, bro, come on now.
Yeah,
I mean, not that I care, but I'm just like, bro.
they had them fake phone conversations, and they had put their themselves in the place. You, yeah, I'm about almost out of my food stamps. I don't know what I'm gonna do now. I'm trying to get a job, but it don't seem like nobody's hiring me. I wonder why.
I wonder why.
Crazy.
Yeah, bro, they be doing it all, bro. I'll just be sitting back and watching, bro, and then I'll laugh, but it's really laughing to keep from crying, bro. This shit is painful, bro. I mean, it's not really
You know what
painful. It's
though?
just it hurts to
See,
see that people actually do something like that.
right. And see, the thing is, I used to like. Sometimes I'll slip up and like. I mean, not slip up. I laugh, but sometimes I try not to be laughing. I try to be serious about it. I'm like I try to have a serious face, like but then I'd be trying to lighten up sometimes. So gonna be like, I used to be just I'm still am serious, but serious person, serious guy. Like, okay, look, we stand on business. Fuck all the bullshit. Stop being a
Exactly.
narcissistic ass bitch, and let's. I'm calling you ass out. It ain't one sided in this, but now I'm just
Mhm.
like lighten up, or at least for me, I'm like laughter, like you said, or but I try to be serious. Like I am serious, but I'd be trying now. I'd be trying to be serious, like serious face, like. But I'll laugh here and there
Yeah,
sometimes. But I'm just like, bro.
yeah. Sometimes you gotta laugh, bro. You gotta laugh sometimes. Like, you know.
Yeah, yeah, it is what it is, man. But yeah, I ain't had nothing else to say. I'm probably gonna go in the crib and play Call of Duty. If not,
Well, if they let you get
mm,
money, just don't help other TIs. You just gotta just take it into yourself.
yeah, I learned my lesson about shelling out when I don't really have it to give. I mean, I still give when it's somebody who's really really low. Like I see somebody on the street that needs some bread, but even then, like people, it's just almost like in John Wick. It's people that's placed in the position of being homeless.
Yeah, they be
Yo,
playing. They be playing homeless sometimes, though. Like that's crazy.
Yeah,
yo,
yeah,
literally, bro. I be nah. See, when I seen that, I be thinking like, bro. they have a place to stay. Every homeless person has a place. I mean, well, take that back, not every, because some of them do be staying in tents and stuff like that. But like, bro, y'all is like, come on, man, that shit beat.
When y'all first got awakened to the targeting, like, did y'all see a lot of people looking at y'all like with the devil's stare, like almost like the John Wick thing where Jonathan had stopped time, like called, had made that one text and everybody stopped moving, like everybody
Yep,
was just seemed like everybody was watching y'all.
Yeah, so
yep.
wait, hold on. I was at the gym. I was like, I went to the gym one time, and I seen like an old homie, and we dabbed each other up. And I guess the program didn't expect that to happen, and so
Hmm.
it was like quick. It was like a quick 3 seconds. The music stopped, and everyone just turned, and it was like, oh my gosh, it was crazy, man. It was crazy.
Oh,
It was
wait, hold on.
crazy.
Hey,
It was like
you said,
it was dead ass, like it was crazy, man.
like,
It was
hold on.
like
You
a
said
quick.
hold on. You said you dapped it up your homie?
Yeah, so I went to the gym. It was yeah, it was like a random day. I seen like a old homie. It was like a yeah, old homie. I was like,
Yep.
and then we dabbed each other up, and then it's crazy. Like it was like 3 seconds. The music stopped, and then
Bro,
everyone in the gym like turned and stared at us. It was crazy. It was crazy.
damn.
Hmm.
So I guess the
One of the
program
things,
didn't expect.
go ahead.
Yeah. No, I said I guess the program didn't expect that to happen. Like I don't know.
They said,
Yeah,
stop the music, stop the show. Like, cut.
it's
Like,
one of the record when
Yeah,
the record screech is like,
man.
they
hey,
came on the in the intercom. They said they came on the intercom. What the fuck?
right.
Man, it was like wow,
Hey,
man, that's
one
crazy.
of the things that they like to do when it's a lot of people that I'm not like usually around, like a lot of targets, I mean a lot of perps, they like to point their finger like forward and then they're directed like kind of in my direction, but then turn back like they're not directly pointing at me. And then I don't know, that's what they do. It's stupid though.
Bro, what are these like, bro, I'm not, bro, these tactics be like, bro, like, what in the hell?
Yeah,
Like
it's
they
crazy,
looking for
man.
something but can't find it, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like I know that you're come on, man. Like what are you doing?
Man,
Bro, like, I'm just like, bro, god damn, man, these people can't stop for shit. They be lost in the matrix or soft. I don't know.
A lot of people be broken already, bro. Like you will see people, you would think they're living a normal life, but at one point they was probably targeted and it kind of broke them, so they probably turned over to the other side. You never know.
Wait, like, you saying
yeah.
so I heard some people said they be wanting you to take them out. Like, what? What do they mean by that? I mean, I know what they mean, but like, how? Why? Like, is it because of that?
I
I
just feel like
believe
they're
that they don't
tired.
want you
Like
to take you out. Oh, go ahead.
I know I was gonna say like I think because like they're tired of doing this. Like
Yeah.
they get tired. Yeah,
That's why I was saying they be switching shifts too. Like they be having a multiple. They have a whole roster of people, like people that interact with you on a certain level, and they'll
Bro,
have you
so
if you're doing something. If they're not around and you're doing something that you're not supposed to do, or like you're moving a different kind of way, they'll have somebody call your phone, or or it'll be something like somebody will come online or something that you're into. They'll send them, hey, do this, hurry up. You know what I
so
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
so what was I gonna say? Uh, I think Helm said something about that. Like, nobody actually like works those jobs. They just send people in there and they just know what to do, like at the register or something like that. Is that true, or you think no, people actually work at specific jobs? Because I think
I
or somebody said that. I think it might have been Helm. He said somebody said that they don't. Nobody works at a job permanent, like or I guess quote unquote they're permanent. Like they just pretending like it's like
yeah. I believe that because I done talk.
like for example, if people like women, not women, we're gonna use women for an example. Women that know how to do register work, as far as register, like they'll basically what I'm trying to say is, I think it was helping somebody. They said they just send them in there and they just know what to do. Like, if women like if you know how to do register, then you go in the register, you go in the owl. Like, is that true or no? Or
I
kind of.
believe in certain cases it is. Like I done seen them slap together. I feel like they do that when they're slapping together the targeting, or you've had a genuine interaction with somebody and they got to move somebody around. Like for instance, I be going to donate plasma, and it was this one girl that I thought she was cute. To be honest, like she just reminded me of this other girl that I used to like a lot when I was younger, and we just never got to that stage because now I know it was targeting, like they was keeping us apart on purpose. So it's like I talked to her and flirted with her a little bit. She gave me a little smile and whatnot. We converse and whatnot, and then all of a sudden now I don't never see her there no more. It's just people that's doing the tactics, and it's the day. I feel like they be having off days, like certain days where they'll switch up who's doing the tactics. Like you'll say you will flirt with a girl one day, and then the next time it's not the same no more. And then a couple days come by, and then okay, now she's giving you conversation again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's like they don't want no positive. They don't want you to have like any positive interactions with anybody. They just
Right.
want yeah.
Well, no, I do think they want us to be in a relationship, or like, obviously either get a kid out of us or something like that. But I just think what it is it's a specific person who they wanted to be with, right? Or something like that.
hmm Somebody who's
Like
under their thumb already.
what I'm saying is, I'm pretty sure they don't mind us being in a relationship or something like that, or girlfriend or whatnot or whatever. But it's not just anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't gonna just be. I don't know. You
They
get what I'm saying?
want to control it. They want to control it. They
Or
want to
you
control the
or you
relationship.
think you're gonna get somebody that genuinely love you and care about you? Here you go,
No, they're
narcissist.
not gonna get that.
They don't want that. No. Yeah.
Hell no.
It's
I
gonna be
don't believe
conditions.
that.
It's gonna be conditions. You paying for it? I mean, well, not paying. Well, like it's like a conditional relationship. Like, hey, you dinner and blah blah blah, or buying
hmm
her things and stuff like that. It ain't gonna be no genuine, like, I don't know.
Yeah. Yep. I
Like
believe that.
like they said, like in that Joker and Batman, you're gonna break your only rule tonight. Like, bro, you gonna you gonna break a few rules for us. Like,
Man.
you gonna have to compromise a little bit or something. Like, I don't know.
All right. That's the name of the game. Get you to compromise, acquiesce. Compromise is another word for is another way to say sell out, sell your soul. So I told you, selling your soul is a perpetual thing. It's not just a one-time thing. It's something that you do on a daily basis. When you could change your mind.
Sure.
Mhm.
Damn, man, these people sick. Like, man, hey,
They make the
is that?
sick people like they normal, and the normal people like they sick. It's an inverted
Man.
Wait,
order.
hold up. Is that why they put? Is that why Bane, like in the other Batman versus Bane, is that why Bane like took over the city, and he had a bomb and all that, and he said, "Today we're giving the cities back to the people." Like, is that why he did? Is that why they did that?
Yeah,
Because
basically.
because you remember Bane. I'm pretty sure I remember that. I'm pretty sure I remember him. Bane, or unless you didn't see it, but Bane, and it's on Netflix too. Him and well, it was some other guy that was like, trained, or or not trained him. He elected his daughter, and he
About
didn't want
Raj
the
Al Ghul.
guy. Yeah, and he didn't want Bane with his daughter or something like that. I forgot how they said it, but and so he basically abandoned him or whatever, how that, or kicked him out or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But Bane was like, today we give the cities back to the people, and he like lined it up all the people that were corrupt, and he said the people shall decide. Like, You know, like something like that. But like, is that why they did that? Like,
Yeah,
is
I
that
believe that. I
because
believe that.
they probably thinking like that's how we gonna be or want to be. Like, bro, they sick with it. Bro. They is sick
Yeah,
with it.
Probably, man.
Because I'm thinking like. Cause when I was watching that movie and I'm like I replayed it or rewatched it, I'm thinking like, bro, I'm trying to think about possibility. I'm like, bro, these people are sick. Is this what they actually mean? Like, you know, like that's the whole purpose. That was the whole purpose of Bane and that God, or I can't even say his name, but you said it. And his daughter. That was the whole purpose of their thing, was giving the power back to the people because it was so corrupt or something like that. I don't know. Well, yeah, it was
Mhm.
corrupt. Basically, they wanted to give the power back to the people, or they want to restore balance, or they were all about balance, or something like just like Thanos, all about balance.
Right. Really,
Bro,
it's supposed to be all good. Like the whole world is like this because it's people that wanted to like this whole system is made to create jealousy. Like if there is a system where everybody had a stable living and nobody is more rich than the other, it wouldn't be no it wouldn't be no problems unless somebody has an
and
ego problem
nobody
where they
cheated,
want
and nobody cheated, and everybody was a good couple. You know, not trying to cheat and just be
right.
faithful.
That comes from the ego. Somebody want to feel better than somebody,
Pride, ego gets the
or
best of
or
people.
feel like they better than somebody. You know what I'm saying? They just I don't know, bro. I don't. It's hard to explain. I should probably start writing this stuff down.
Bro, and I think that's why they did that with Bane. I'm like, man, you motherfuckers, because I feel like that's why they did that though, because like, at first it was the Batman Joker's gonna break your only rule, and then or your rule, and then now it's Bane and Rosma, or how you pronounce his name, and his daughter, like balance. They're all about balance and non-corruption or something like that,
Yeah.
Damn, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
man. I'm finna go ahead and get up out of here though. We had a
All right.
nice little 3 hour chat. You know what I'm saying? I'll hop on when I got something else to say or complain about.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yo,
Talk
hey,
to
yo,
y'all
wait, real
later.
quick.
Talk to y'all.
Cam, you
Okay.
have a channel?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your channel?
Uh,
Do you post
I just
or anything?
I do, but I don't have like any videos on it. Like I don't have like one. It's the same as my username, the Sun Park Camp.
Yeah, I don't know if you follow me or not. You follow me already?
Yeah, I follow you. Yeah, I think I follow both of y'all. I think.
Yeah. How you find my channel? If you don't mind me asking.
Uh, how did I find? I think it was just I was just looking at GameStop videos and like I just came to yours.
Oh, that's what's
I
up.
think that's how it happened. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know. I follow
it'd be
you. I
like
follow
it'd
him
be
and all that.
yeah, you probably see me on Helms too, because I was on one of his chats, like when he be doing videos and stuff. I hop in the chat sometime.
Okay, okay.
But yeah, like a lot of the real videos be really, really far apart when you search them. So it's be hard to actually find a real good channel that has good content and actually saying what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah. But it's good having you on here, bro. I'll hop on some other time.
for sure, for sure. Yep. Talk to
Yeah.
y'all later.
Stay safe, my bro.
You too.